fuck that is, but I want to do that too.
It's an electric corgi.
There you go. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. I haven't really seen the electric corgi that much. I didn't see the treehouse yet.
Oh. It
I
has a heart
I
on its
saw
butt.
several things of it, but I haven't seen all of the treehouse. So yeah. Hey,
Heart
Minami. Hold on. I'm gonna try this time. I'm gonna actually try.
Oh.
Mimi Mamina. Ha ha! Hey, me. Hello, Han, and hey, Dog. How are you guys? All we know, everyone. I at least said it once, and that's all that matters.
Joker.
Did it.
That's all that matters. Han gives 400 bits already. Says to Keanu.
Aw.
Interesting. I was
You just
actually
gonna say
I was
their name
actually
like a
debating on.
Cheyenne
I completely forgot about it because I went and ate. But I was actually debating on putting up a bit goal today. But I guess I'll have to wait for Wednesday to do that. So that's gonna be 2 over to Keanu.
I mean, you could. We just have to engage in a game we call stalling for time.
Oh no! I did forget something.
He forgot something.
What did
Fuck!
you forget?
It's fine. No one's noticed yet.
What did you forget?
It's
Tico?
fine. No one's noticed yet. There's your 2 Keanu inspirations. I've had this stuff done for like a week, and I've just been like sitting here like, I know I've forgotten something. I know I've forgotten something. I know I've forgotten something.
We all know what you forgot.
Nobody's no fuck off. Nobody called me out before game. That means you guys also forgot. So there. Yeah.
I didn't even look at his side of the board.
I don't care.
I literally don't remember what I was doing 20 minutes ago.
How about you shut up, Imran? I'm kidding.
Probably watching videos on Twitter of dogs.
But yes. Hey guys, what's going on? We're here today playing some more Pokemon. The 34th episode of Pokemon. Technically, because of all the hiatuses we've taken for Pokemon, there are technically more episodes of Fairy Tail now than there are of Pokemon. If you include the Fairy Tail backstory games. Which is crazy to me.
It's been
That's-
3,000 years.
Because
I
we were
don't
so
count
far
them.
ahead of Fairy Tail for the longest time, and now we're 2 behind Fairy Tail, I think, if you count the backstory games. It's crazy.
Preposterous.
So what we need to do is nuke the Fairy Tail game.
Kill the Fairy Tail players. It's the only way.
What you guys need to do is you need to find Jirachi again and wish for the Fairy Tail game to go on hold. And then for 3 or 4 hours every Wednesday, I'll just turn on stream, but nothing will happen.
We'll have 2 Pokemon games.
We'll just double up on Pokemon every week.
Clearly, you need to have a Team Breakthrough RP and a Team Break RP.
So we have characters that are fighting each other.
Perfect. See, that honestly could be something funny to do because, like, I've like a long time ago, whenever I was first doing a Pokemon game, like whenever I was in one, every time we would get bored, we would just be like, we're bored. It's like, all right, how about you make another character? Or, all right, how about you make a fucking villain? I'm like, ooh, this sounds fun. So, I ended up making like 2 or 3 other characters whenever I was in that first Pokemon game I was in. That was pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
One of them was a guy who literally all he had was a timer ball, and the way that the DM said that timer balls work in that world is they work based off like heat. So like, you know, because like the longer you hold the timer ball, quote unquote, in battle, like you throw it out and it like catches the Pokemon like, you know, like easier kind of thing.
Mm.
So I literally just had my guy holding his back pocket, like inside of his hand there was a timer ball. I didn't tell any of the other players, and everybody was just like, "We're gonna get your hand out of your pocket," and I'm just like, "No."
Nope.
I'm busy.
And then in my time of need, I was fighting against this like guy who had like Smeargle paint or something and a sword, and because of the Smeargle paint, he was able to like attack with sword like with elements and stuff.
Oh.
And like he was attacking me and hurting me until finally it got to the point where I'm just like, ugh. And I'm just like, I need to hold on more. And this is like, all right. And then the DM's just like, if I hit you again, you're dead, dude. I'm like, I got that. And it's just like, he goes to attack me and I'm like, hey. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I throw my timer ball at him. Because he let us catch whatever we wanted to in Pokeballs. So I'm like, I throw my timer ball at him. He's mine now, and I'm naming him Kenshin.
He's my property. He's going in my computer.
Well, I was being a villain, so I was just like, yeah, he belongs to me now.
You just shove him in the PC.
And like he would come out and he'd be like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'd return him.
Just give him a
Then I'd throw him back out. I'm
slight
like, you
taste of
done?
air.
I'm just like, you done? You done with that? I'm going to murder. You were being blue. Exactly. I was basically being Summoner Blue before Summoner Blue. It was great. Hold on to your butt, Blue. That's true. That's true, Magi. That is a thing that I sometimes say. But yes, that was a fun game. It was fun. Will was the DM for that one, if that makes any more sense.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
A little bit, yeah.
So yes, my guys, we have updated several things on the things here. One thing is missing, potentially more, but I think only one. And that will be fixed in the coming, hopefully next week. If I don't fucking forget again. Oh, excuse me. So with all that being said, we go over to our boy Keanu's table, and we see that Vivi, he now has a reaction. If you look underneath the reaction token, you can see what reaction it is. It's Gym Leader Dodge. Look at that.
Yay.
You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack. It's really good, and people were telling me that like Gym Leader Dodge is just like so much better than Gym Leader Protect, otherwise known as Gym Leader Shield, which is like what I changed it to. But I will tell you guys that Gym Leader Shield is a lot better in my opinion. But Gym Leader Dodge imposes disadvantage. It's pretty good. You can now have Vivi do that. If you look over at Larvesta, I also changed it to where it already has it as well over on the thing. It has Gym Leader Shield. And of course stats have gone up to, I believe, for like all your Pokemon. I believe that you increased Tropius' speed by 1, so now it has a 4. And several things like that. It's pretty good. Both Marilyn and Eevee have 60 HP. Everybody's doing pretty good over here. And definitely, that is definitely every one of the members of your team. All right, let's keep going.
My baby.
Little bamboo.
If we look over here on Evelyn's side, we see that Evelyn has several new members of several members of their team having their reaction things. I also put Evelyn's own reaction thing up here, so you know, to kind of make everything uniform. Patchy has learned Gym Leader Dodge, and both Bubbles and Colonel have learned Gym Leader Shield. So basically, the difference between Gym Leader Dodge and Gym Leader Shield is that Gym Leader Dodge imposes disadvantage on the opponent for one attack, which is very good. However, you have to use that before I roll it. Whereas Gym Leader Shield, even after I roll it, you can say Gym Leader Shield and you can increase your defenses by 5. So basically, if I've already rolled something and it's like, oh, that hit, increase both my defenses by 5 so it doesn't?
Hell yeah.
So basically, one can be used before I roll, one can be used after I roll. So
Yeah,
it is a very important difference, and both of them have their uses, definitely.
I'm glad you changed it to shield because I'm definitely more clear on what it does now.
Yes, and I changed it to shield because of literally just the shield spell.
Yeah.
In D&D, so it's just like it's Gym Leader Shield All of your Pokemon have, well, some of them have had stat ups as well. Bubbles is 90 HP now.
Yes, he is.
He also learned Attract, so he's the sexiest boy.
He's an attractive, tanky boy.
And several of your Pokemon learn new moves. We've already
Yes.
talked about those moves are though, so you know.
Mm.
Going over to our girl April. April will not be here today, unfortunately. I really wanted the first Johto game to have everybody involved, but April is busy. FOMO is busy with school stuff, so unfortunately she won't be here. She'll be here next week, hopefully. But next week we won't have an Emerald, so I was like, we'll see how things go.
Yeah, I know. I suck.
Milkshake has brought his HP up to 90 as well.
Hell yeah.
Milkshake also has this one extra one here because I realized that Fomal had put that in special attack, but also Fomal had gotten rid of the only special attack Bidoof has. So I'm like, I'm gonna give her a chance to put that somewhere else. The others all had their HPs and things of that increased. Sir Castellet is up to 80 HP, which is pretty good. And of course, Porter Cookie also learned Attract. So that's good.
What an attractive cookie.
And finally, over here at Varric, Varric has had probably the most changes. Barry
Yeah.
finally caught up with all of the upgrades and things that Barry got, including the Infiltrator ability.
Oh, I'm so happy with this. It's so cool.
Passes through opposing Pokemon's barrier, substitute, and the like, and strike. So basically, anything that like puts a shield in front of the opponent, other than like Gym Leader Shield, and I think it doesn't work on Protect. I'm not sure. It might. I'll have to look that up. But anything like that, Barry can just say no and go through. So that's pretty good.
Girl.
Tressa
Ice punch.
has finally got her HP and things increased, as well as the mutation finally shown exactly what it does. Baneri can use the abilities of the opponent's held item after seeing them used them once in battle. The ability can repeat it as long as the battle persists as a move. So basically, every turn that you have, instead of going, I use Jump Kick, you can be like, can I use the effect of that Oran Berry I saw them use?
Yo! That's way better! Yes!
I've been wanting to show you this ability for so long. This is why I've been not letting you see it.
Months.
Now I just need to figure out how to see the other opponent's item. Maybe perception, who knows?
Duke didn't have much as far as increased or anything. I think he increased his health a bit.
He wants the
But, changed it to Gym Leader Shield up here. Durant has learned to work up to get rid of frustration. He worked on his anger issues.
And now it's just way better, obviously.
And of course, Gym Leader Dodge because he has Double Team. Vegeta finally has its name on its card.
Vegeta!
And that's, I think, the only thing that changed other than Gym Leader Dodge.
That's
And
some of the
finally,
stats?
We have Beedrill Boy down here. Beedrill Boy had gotten Gym Leader Shield, so that's pretty good. Because it has Harden, Bug Bite, Poison Sting, and Fury Attack. If you read Fury Attack, by the way, I'm sure it seems underpowered until you really think about it. But it also has two abilities because it was powered up as a Kakuna. So it has Swarm and Sniper, which is really good. But if you look over Fury Attack really quick, Fury Attack can attack up to 5 times in a row. It has to always attack twice. The damage it does is attack plus 5 damage per hit. So it automatically, at this point, does 28 damage if hits. And then you add in attack plus 5 for every other hit afterwards.
And then it's like, if it just happens to be a critical hit, I mean, he's got Sniper over here, and yeah. That'll be a lot of tasty damage if I can get that off.
And other than that, Varric himself had a change on his sheet. If you look over at his trainer techniques, I took away his fame and infamy, and instead I gave him a technique called Speak with the Manager.
What?
I'd like to speak to your manager, thank you. Anyway, Varric's family name is enough for him to make connections. Rolling expression plus his influence on business owners could allow him an audience and gain favor.
Nice.
It's basically kind of like Keanu's ability, only yours isn't passive. Keanu's is kind of just passively active, but yours gets the +2 from your influence.
Ooh.
So speak with the manager. I feel like the one who get the most kick from this is Fomel, and she's not here.
No.
But you did upgrade my sheet. Look at that. It's
I did. There's a Beedrill
Beedrill, boy. Ah.
The others do not have their sheets upgraded yet, as far as their Pokemon teams are concerned. But I am going to change that eventually. The next time they have to update their things for any reason other than, again, just Pokemon, I'll upgrade their stuff. So don't worry about that. With all of that being said, I can't fucking believe I forgot Ducky.
Oh, no.
The only other change is, of course, you have been on the ship for 2 weeks at this point, Evelyn. At this point, Finnegan is not your temporary partner anymore.
We've
You
been
can
on the boat for
choose-
2 weeks, you said?
You've been on the ship for like a week. My bad, not 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
You've been on the
What
ship
is
for like a week at this point, and Finnegan unfortunately is not your temporary partner anymore. Finnegan is back with Ulysses.
I will miss her.
You can definitely attempt to bring her with you again, 100%. You can attempt to bring any of the other Pokemon around with you guys whenever you leave. But yes. With
What
all
is
that being
life
said,
with only one small fox.
at this point,
She was good, Coral.
does anybody have any questions about any of the abilities they have?
Does that mean we can make out?
Does anybody want to bring up the fact that they still haven't contacted me about this this comment? Does anyone want to bring up the fact that I still haven't gotten a
Take moment
response?
in chat to confess.
Does anyone want to bring up the fact that they haven't fucking
Heresy.
anyway? With that being said, I think it's a good time for let's say Evelyn. What all happened last time we were doing this?
We got on a boat. No, actually, no. Well, we were already on the boat.
You were already on the boat.
And already on the boat, we had heard a scream from the previous session, and
Yes.
it was the evil M Princess Goral
How
Sherry.
dare? How dare someone
How
make a
dare.
scream?
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how dare Sherry? I was like, how dare you? But like,
Excuse
yeah,
me, I
she
will
was-
kill you for her.
Yeah. I like her.
She is my child, okay?
But she was screaming, so we all ran down to where the scream came from. Keanu went the right direction. Everyone else went the wrong way.
Bad assumption on my part, not gonna lie.
We talked
Guys,
to
I'm not
Ulysses a
actually
little-
pissed about the comment. I'm just saying. Don't worry.
Don't destroy the ruse.
Anyway, keep going on.
We got Warrior and we went to save Sherry, and we
Mm-hmm.
did. We fought we fought the
And
guy who
we
who was
did.
trying to kidnap her because he was an idiot and he didn't have the keys for the thing he was trying to escape with.
And he tried lifting it, even though he's a scientist.
Yeah, even though he's probably skipped leg day so many times. He's
Sherry is so disgruntled that that one of her subordinates would have done something like that. By the way,
it's true. He's a traitor off with his head, but not really.
throw him off the boat. We're in international waters. No one will find him.
He had a bunch of drowsy spit that he was using to put people to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to use it to maybe kill Sherry, maybe not. But we stopped him, thanks to he got curb stomped by a bee.
As we go over and look at our B-boy over here.
That's
Like,
really the
yeah.
description of that fight.
After we got fucking point breaked by Varric.
I shot him with poison sting, used Kakuna like a goddamn gun. Then my boy evolved and just absolutely annihilates the idiot.
You tried to fucking
Great.
Rambo his ass, but then the bee came out and fucking he was knocked the fuck out, son, and he was put in jail. The boat
I've been
jail.
wanting that to be the time that Kakuna evolved for so long. Because I knew that immediately it was going to be something just similar to that. Because I'm like, I'm giving you Fury Attack, and you're going to immediately use it.
I'm glad he evolved while I can still talk to Pokemon.
Anyway, keep going with the thing. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah. Basically, first 30 minutes of being on the ocean. And yeah, resulted in all the stat changes you see. And we were about to get off the boat until Keanu saw a big old bird in the water. And there's a shiny feather down there. And I'm scared for Keanu, but also he's immortal, so not really.
A giant water flying bird plesiosaur thing. Why does its wings have fingers?
Did you see it in that much detail?
No, I saw its eyes. I saw its eyes and its color.
Why does a bird need fingers?
I know it's of an unacceptable palette to Keanu. Snow White and blue. I love those colors. Hello.
Those are my favorite
More of a
colors.
purple.
That's fair. That's fair. No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not fair. You're wrong. It's blue.
Oh, am I? Okay. My memory is shit.
Yep. I just googled
Love.
it. It was like, no, that's blue.
The fucking strength.
An argument could be made for like a lavender, but that would be
Yeah, it's like really
a
light. It's light
long
blue.
row.
I'm back. Sorry.
I was thinking maybe more of the back feathers, I guess.
Before game, my nephew wanted to order some pizza, and I had to go and get it. Had to use my papa's card to get it, and and they got me some chicken, so that's good. I'm not sure if I want to eat it right now though, because I just had ramen, so I'm just gonna put it in my fridge. Anywho, hi guys.
Hi.
Did you do the recap and was it good?
I
Yes.
did.
All right, if it was good, then here. Obviously, I
What
was
do you-
paying attention. There you go. There's a skitty perspiration.
Oh, yay. I didn't realize we were doing that.
I don't. We did it last time, so we're doing it now.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna complain.
I haven't been doing it for the Fairy Tale crew though. They don't get anything.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
because
they
I,
keep
it's 'cause I
fucking it
like
up.
you guys more.
is it because you don't love them?
Is
He
it
loves
because
us
you
more.
don't love them? Maybe. Anyway, so.
Either way, I know that he loves us more than them.
So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I go to pick up my nephew's pizza. Took me a minute. Who's peeking at the Wooloo in the shower?
Oh, it's open.
Guys,
I mean,
Oh,
I
look
am
at it.
now.
guys, come on. They were
Look
they,
at
they were
how
they were
cute.
having a good time. They were clogging up the drain. Why are you guys doing this?
Well, stop clogging up the drain.
Mine. She's
They're not
mine.
clogging up the drain anymore. They moved. Look, the drain's right here.
Oh, okay.
Blue is
Gosh.
mine.
They're just
mean,
sitting there
Well,
minding
it's
their own
falling off
business.
and getting in the
Leave them
drain.
alone. How dare?
We're gonna have to get someone to fix that.
Well, you
To
just
call a
need,
plumber
like,
now.
A turbo snake. Come on, guys.
Is that a Pokemon?
No. I mean, it could be, but no. That's a new Galar region Pokemon. Trainer Sullivan has it.
Peanut butter. We need you to go down the drain.
Clean out this fucking wool.
Oh, there, Anthony Sullivan here with the turbo snake. It's just an Atkins with like brushes taped to its face.
So guys, I'm not sure if you went over this, but at the very end of the last game, there was a creature peeking up from the waters.
Giant bird plesiosaur water thing.
And as that creature was peeking up from the waters, it seemed to have been looking directly at our Keanu boy.
Oh.
seemed to have been looking directly up at our Keanu boy. As it was
Wow, Jodo's pretty.
As it was doing that, a small feather seemed to come up from the water. It seemed to shine and glisten as it was doing so. The creature seemed to almost disappear from the waters, from the depths of it. However, as that little feather was off onto the water beside the ship, Keanu, what do you want to do about that, my dude?
Hey, Vera, can you hold my backpack real quick?
Why?
Just need to do something real 1 second.
Are you sure
I
about?
handed my backpack.
I'm.
I started
Keanu, what are
unbuttoning
you
my
doing?
shirt. Oh no, just wanted to take this off real quick. Like you told
Keanu,
me to.
You hadn't seen anything, by the way, Emerald.
I know I haven't seen anything. I'm just confused as to what he's doing, and I want to know.
Do a quick stretch. Alright, I'll see you guys at shore, and I jump off the side.
Keanu,
What? What?
What? Chemo just looks over like, what?
What? What are you doing?
So, let's go ahead and get all of you guys over here, shall we? So, it's I believe we had said it was closer to dawn right now. So it's still somewhat dark out. Not like dark, but somewhat dark out. As Pokemon and backpacks were handed over toward Varric, while everybody was kind of looking off toward the shore to get ready to go and get off and things. And Keanu's just been kind of looking off to the side, and now he's off the side.
Oh my gosh.
So, Aaron, roll a new character.
Alright.
Keanu
See
gets
him
trapped
vanish.
underneath the boat and ripped to shreds.
And a puddle of red, a fucking pool of red.
The Carvana swarm around the red pool. It's
Spins rapidly approach.
the Raticate Remoraid, watch out!
Not the Sharpedo.
Oh god, it's a Gyarados!
See, I'd just be sad if it was just like a bunch of Wingull picking at it. Like that's all they're doing is pick.
All the assorted chunks.
Keanu jumps off over the side. As Keanu jumps off over the side, you guys go off to the side like, no, what's going on, brah? Keanu,
Mm-hmm.
let's first off, let's have you roll me for your. You have a 5 in bravery, so I'm not even gonna question this. So I need you to first off roll me for your dex, my dude.
5.
Roll me for your endurance.
Oh no. Is he gonna fucking die?
Just give these back to you really quick.
Oh.
So Keanu,
8.
you jump off, and it's around this point you realize you're jumping off of a freight ship. I mean, you're an Alolan boy. You're used to the water. That's fine. But a freight ship?
That's really high.
You hit the water, and as you hit the water, you kind of slide into the water, and like you kind of also kind of bust your ass in the water, and you take 2 damage.
Just the loudest belly flop.
Oh.
That was supposed to be more graceful.
As you hit the water, you seem to sink down into it rather bit. As this is going on, thinking back on it, the only Pokemon that you have out right now was Larvesta and Vivi, and neither of them are going to come down there.
Yeah. All my Pokemon are having a bath right now.
We'll say that Lee's here. He's not gonna jump off. He has a backpack full of stuff, and he's telling people like, "Hey, hold my backpack," and you guys are refusing. He's like, "Oh,
No one can carry his backpack. It's
Never
too
hold
heavy.
my backpack,
Lee.
just falls out on edge.
It's impossible to just fit it on the floor.
He would jump in there though.
It's at this point that Chemo is looking down. Everybody's just staring down. Daniel Ratcliffe is like sad because you're dead.
Sad that
So
his
I'm
friend
gonna-
is dead.
I'm gonna go ahead and just throw out Barry.
You toss out Barry. Barry appears on the ship next to you.
So Barry, our friend just jumped off the side of the ship. Do you think you can help?
Barry looks over the side of the ship.
You know, that's fair enough.
Fuck that shit.
See, here's the thing. There's a difference between being a water Pokemon and jumping several stories into water.
Yeah, man.
So how?
Derek, I need my bag. I need my bag.
You guys start looking around. As you guys start looking around at this point, and again, you can say, Varric, I need your bag, I need your bag. Guys, I would like for the three of you, technically just two of you at this point, Evelyn and Varric, I need you both to roll me for your perceptions.
Uh, 8.
Here we go.
Just very concerned.
5 plus 6, so 11.
Apparently, you guys just don't want Keanu to live.
We don't see him at all.
Oh no, I mean, here's the thing. Actually, no, you don't. But
Oh gosh.
again, it's early. It's very early morning. The sun is not even fully up yet. The lighthouse at the shore is still giving off a slight glow.
If I had known what we were rolling perception for, I probably would have.
I'm gonna roll for April. I'm gonna roll for April real quick.
Lee's here too.
It's true.
He's sitting there, backpack in hands like somebody.
April gets a 17. April looks off around. She's trying to see if she can do anything, and she points off toward the sea, and she goes, because I'm not April. So as April points off toward the sea, you guys see what appears to be a small cargo boat.
Oh.
You guys see, like, a little bit away from you guys, what appears to be a small cargo ship, a lot smaller than your guys' freight ship. As April sees that, she seems to want to try to flag them down, because it'd be a lot easier for another person to get him than you guys right now.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
again,
Let's get-
you guys can't even see him from up where you are.
Let's go ahead and
Can
let's
I use
go.
my kitty eyes?
Can I use my kitty eyes? You mean the ones that are
My
always closed?
Special eyes.
You mean the kitty eyes that are always closed?
Yet somehow I can still see things.
Well, let's go to Ulysses.
All right, Varric, you start making your way, running over toward where Ulysses is. Daniel Ratcliffe is rushing after you. He's like, I need to help as well. Keanu.
Are you taking my shit with you, or
I have Keanu's shit. I would
who
probably
has my
your
shit? Is it Chemo?
I would.
I think it's
if
still
I-
Varric. Varric just
if I
has
had-
like,
No, actually, I think it's still in the fucking room.
oh yeah, you didn't bring it with you.
So, Keanu,
Mhm.
you are in the water. Your butt hurts.
It's colder than I expected.
It's a little cold. It's a little cold. It's early morning water. As you have jumped into here, it's very salty as well. It kind of makes you nostalgic. It's more bay salty than beach salty though, so it's a little bit thicker of a salt like flavor. But as you are here in the water, I'd like you to please first off roll me for another dex.
I can do that. Just gonna use one of these just in case.
Oh, now you're wanting to use them for you.
Oh, now?
Yeah, I got one of those. 14 for that one. 16.
Oh, you're rolling that too.
19.
19.
Okay. You kind of get yourself stable. You're not getting pulled under the ship. You get your bearings. You start like swimming around. You open your eyes, trying to see where to go because you got freaking spun around like crazy. As you were doing so, you begin to look upwards. You see that tiny little shine, that tiny little spark above you.
Which one?
Who knows? Probably the one you jumped in after.
Okay, that one. I see a lot of shiny things above me, okay? It's a common experience for me. Mama, give it a big old grab.
You swim up a bit. As you do, you grab the shiny from the air. As you do, I don't actually believe I have put it in yet, so I'm just gonna grab it from where it was at. Should be in Johto.
Toggle lock.
Oh, it's not. Desktop.
Oh no, not Mesprit.
Hold on. Is it on the desktop?
Just grab mess.
Yes, okay. 5CCD. 5CCD. There it is. Bam. Import. Keanu. You see what appears to be this very shiny silver wing. As you bring it into your hands, you feel that it seems to be somehow soft, but also still very firm.
I'm holding a paradox.
Look at that thing. Seems like, again, like very smooth to the touch. It feels like heavier than a feather should be. It's kind of like, I mean, if you had like a pound of feathers and a pound of these feathers, which one would weigh more?
Feathers heavier than feathers.
But you take this into your hand, and it seems to give off a very shiny glow to you. You look around for the creature that may have dropped this thing. You cannot see anything of the creature anymore. The creature seems to have been completely disappeared.
By weird water bird.
You begin to try to talk to the creature, and then you notice you're still in the water. Do you come up from the water?
Yes, oxygen is important.
What? It's crazy.
You make your way up from the depths of the water. As you do, you find yourself looking up toward the sunlight barely coming over the sea. As you're swimming upwards, trying to get up there. You swim pretty well, but the waves and the boat and everything just seems to be pushing off against you, Keanu. What you doing, man?
Just waiting for it.
Go ahead and roll me another dex, my dude. You swim upwards, and as you swim upwards, you begin to slow. Upon slowing, you feel your limbs heavy. You push with all of your might to get upwards toward the water, but the ship moving and the waves and the weight of this really heavy feather, and that moonstone in your back pocket. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it seems to be a little bit too much. As you reach upwards, you nearly break the surface. And just as you struggle to get to the top, you see a dark, sphere-like creature in front of you. This dark, sphere-like creature seems to be swimming over towards you. And as it does, put that away. And as it does, it seems to try to grab you in its arms. Do you allow it?
Either way, Mr. Shark, I guess I'm dying.
As this creature grabs you and pulls you up, it seems to hold you close in its very strong arms. As it swims upward from the sea with you. You come up from the water, Keanu. A Pokemon's holding you.
Oh, hey, you're not a shark at all.
A Pokemon seems to be holding you as it looks to you, and it kind of seems to pat at you to see if you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Polly?
How do you eat?
Why are you like this? Well, from it hearing you say that, it basically understands that you seem to be okay, and it starts swimming you over toward a ship. Not toward the ship that you fell off of. Toward a slightly smaller cargo ship in the area.
It makes sense. I probably can't climb my boat.
At this point, Varric,
Yeah.
you had made your way over, and you had told Ulysses about what was going on. Ulysses at this point, took it very calmly, as he's like, "Oh my God, Keanu's gonna die!"
Yeah.
And he very frantically started calling over the the ship's frequencies, like, "Mayday, mayday, man overboard, please help!" as you two calmly did this, you were heard by a ship that seemed to have been from the Hawkins Shipping Company. You've heard of the Hawkins Shipping Company a little bit, Varric. It's basically like a international trade company. They're not really like a humongous thing like the Pokeball industry or anything like that, but they do ship things like that across like overseas and things of that nature. You were able to, the two of you were able to talk to them, and you were able to get the person in charge to attempt to go and potentially find this person. As this person, being Keanu, was eventually found and brought over to the cargo ship. Keanu!
Yeah.
Poliwhirl swims you over toward the ship. Right as he does, a bit of rope seems to come down. As this rope comes down, Poliwhirl kind of like moves your arms over to it and just kind of like has you grip onto it. It seems to like show you while it's doing it, like, firmly grasp it.
Alright, thanks, bro. I wasn't sure.
Instead of Polly. As this is going on, you start getting pulled up very quickly. So a couple of people must be pulling you up from the top. As you get pulled up very quickly, you and Poliwhirl, you make your way up to the top of the ship, where you see, bing, a Machoke.
Yo, dude.
Choke! As it pulls you up and then just kind of like does one last tug and you flop yourself onto the deck. Flop, 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 flop.
And that's what my friend Warrior would do if he were here. But I'm a human, so I can kind of stand.
You stand up as you see the two Pokemon that had saved you. You see the Machoke and the Poliwhirl as Poliwhirl seems to be going over at you and like patting you down and like poking at you, making sure you're fine. Machoke seems to look you over. As you stand up, you seem to kind of like wince a little bit, and you look back at your butt, and Machoke looks at you, looks at your butt, then he pats you on the shoulder like, I understand, bro.
There, man.
We've all been there on the sea.
Shooting the cannonball probably should have went like full Olympic diver. Are there Olympics? What's an Olympic? Anyways, thanks, dudes. Pound it.
The Machoke seems to be seems to be like flexing a lot, and then you say pound it as he goes to pound it, but as he goes to pound it, Poliwhirl kind of like steps forward, puts his hand between your hand and his fist. As you feel the impact of the Machoke's fist through the Poliwhirl hand.
Thanks, bro.
It's at this point a person seems to walk out from the front of the ship. As he does, he goes, well, well, well. Seems as if we've caught ourselves a bit of a interesting customer.
Oh,
We're not a fishing boat, you see. We went out of our way to save you.
Thank you very much. I'm Keanu.
Tell me, Keanu, did you jump from that ship over there?
Yeah, that was me.
Why?
I hold up my shiny feather.
Did you drop something?
No, I saw a giant water bird, and it dropped this, or molted. It left this.
Giant water bird.
I wanted it.
A giant water bird. You cannot be talking about the Master of the Seas, are you?
I don't know what that is.
Are you talking about Lugia?
No, I don't spit. Thank you, though.
Lugia, the Master of the Seas, the one of the legendary birds of the region.
Not ringing any bells.
I think you're a fucking nutcase.
Not ringing any bells, I don't know.
I thought it might look good on my Vulpix, and that would be a cool thing. Or I could put it on my hat. That's about as far as I thought before I jumped.
If you saw the Master of the Seas, where did it go?
Away. Once I impacted with the water, it was like way gone.
All right.
I thought you said you weren't fishing for weird.
I wasn't. I don't. My name.
Are you like an underwater bird watcher? Did they make binoculars just for that? That'd be really cool. How does this thing eat?
My name is Nelson Hawkins Thatch. You can call me
Nice to meet
Nelson.
you, Nelson.
I'm the owner of the Hawkins Shipping Company.
Yo, that sounds cool. I work on that boat, kinda, I think. But really, I just want everyone to know how cute my Vulpix is.
Understood. This here is as he motions over to the Machoke, he goes, "This here is Hogan." And
nice to meet you, Hogan.
and Mr. Waggles. He motions to Poliwhirl.
Hi, Waggles.
No, Mr. Waggles.
Mr. Waggles. Nelson, what's your favorite color?
Me?
Yeah.
I suppose green, because that's my shirt color. Perfect. Anyway, no. Green. Why? The color of
Makes
money!
sense.
I'm kidding now. And Serlin! Anyway,
You seem like a nice dude. That tracks.
he just kind of like looks over. May I see that?
Yep.
Puts his hand out toward the thing.
Can I hand it to him?
He takes it into his hands. As he does, he looks it over. This is indeed a feather from the great Lugia. I believe that those who find these call them silver wings.
It's a weird name for just a feather. Unless is it a bird covered in wings? Do they all flap? How does this thing eat?
If you
I have a lot of
if you look
questions.
closely at him in the center of his swirl, there's anyway. Listen,
Can it hypnotize people with its swirl?
it knows hypnosis if that's what you're asking.
Yo, cool.
Anyway, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
It probably went off toward the Whirl Islands, I'm guessing. You were a good catch. Let's take you to your friends.
Sorry, but I'm taken, but thank you very much.
That's not what I... All right. Let me take you to your friends.
You're a treasure.
Hogan, pull anchor, Mr. Waggles to the steer. As he just walks off. Hogan goes
This
back
seems
to the
nice.
back and starts winding up the anchor, and Mr. Waggle goes to the front. You are left by your lonesome on this boat with your little silver wing.
Sit there and make popping sounds with my mouth.
Why?
I've got nothing better to do.
Do you really have to ask why for anything about Keanu anymore?
I'm gonna get a bite of my chicken, man. I don't know.
That's such a fucking pointless question to ask.
I'm gonna get a bite of my chicken, buddy. You want a piece of chicken? Buddy, I'll only give you a piece of chicken if people put the Commander Buddy emote in chat.
Mr. Waggles. I love him.
Buddy, I'm only gonna give you this piece of chicken if people put the Commander Buddy the Commander Buddy icon in chat. I'm only gonna do it if they put it in there. Okay? There's a few of them. I'm not sure if there's enough. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that enough of them? Is that enough? Oh, here you go. Good job, guys. You gave Commander Buddy a piece of chicken.
Yay!
That's the true meaning behind this RP.
Ah, yes, feeding Buddy.
Eventually, through the combined efforts of all the people on the boat, Keanu, you are brought to port. At this point, Varric, you return to tell your friends what had happened. As you guys see what appears to be the ship from before turning and picking up your cargo that you lost over the side.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
It's still a little bit far away, so you can't see any details, but from what you guys can tell up here, a Pokemon seemed to go over and grab him.
Oh, gosh. Give me a heart attack.
At least he's still breathing.
Keanu does some weird things. You've never seen him be suicidal before, guys.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird. Haven't they?
That's debatable, yeah.
It's like, have we not seen him suicide? Come on. But no. You guys all basically pull yourselves together. You go and gather everybody up and let them know what all happened. And while you guys are doing so, Ulysses pulls off into port after contacting the port and letting them know. yada yada yada. You guys get to port before the others, before Keanu does. As you guys set up, Ulysses goes to talk with the portmaster about docking here, and you guys are able to take the first steps into Johto. My dudes,
Yeah.
you step out onto the docks, and
I'm
as you have
assuming I
done
go
so,
get my stuff.
you would have had time to get your stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And as you have done so, where's Reyna? Because she would definitely be like, what?
She's over
When you
here.
guys told her. Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. Where are you at, Reyna?
I put her on the board.
Oh, okay. Thank you. As you guys all get onto the docks, Lee points over toward the small ship. As he does, he's like, Lee! He's docking over there, Lee! As Lee starts running off toward where the cargo ship is docking. You pulling out your shooter?
Yeah, I want to ride on him. Yay.
It's really early in the morning. Dusty seems to just be kind of like laying around whenever he's out here.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'll let him sleep a little more. I'll put him back in his Pokeball for a little bit. Just return you. Shoot.
As you begin going off after Lee, riding on Shooter, Varric, you going out too?
Yep.
April goes as well. Chemo is basically mad and fuming and going. And Reyna's just kind of like every now and then walking, every now and then floating over after you guys. Because, you know, that'd be a great thing to do in one of the most freaking spiritual places in all of the Pokemon world. Fucking going over to fucking Johto and then doing this shit. Anyway. Are you a god? Anyway. As you guys make your way over toward the docks, Keanu, you and Nelson, as well as Mr. Waggles and Hogan, step down from the cargo boat. As he does, he seems to flash a card over toward a person at the docks, and you guys are allowed basically your free reign into your little private dock area here. At that point, you see Lee running over to you. As Lee goes over to you and starts patting you down. Lee!
Keanu!
Lee!
You always understand me, dude.
You guys fist bump.
Keanu, are you okay?
Oh no!
My butt hurts, but other than that, it's great.
Did that Skitty just talk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's my friend Evelyn. I turned her into a skitty one time. We're trying to figure that out.
Okay.
No.
Evelyn, you should see this Pokemon over here. It's got a weird swirly thing on it, and I don't think it has a mouth, and it's wearing gloves, and it's super cute.
Our friend is really good at ventriloquism, alright?
Are we just going to
There's also
stop
that-
talking about the talking Pokemon?
Oh yeah, this is Nelson. He saved my life, or his Pokemon saved my life, so he indirectly saved my life. He likes green, and he runs a boat company.
A boat company?
Sorry, it's not a talking Pokemon, it's a ventriloquist act. He just really likes it.
1 second.
Show him, April.
I'm gonna put one of these into it. He doesn't have to get high for this. Just saying.
Whoa!
I'm glad I put one in.
Whoa! Come
Get
on,
high.
you fuck!
So yeah, no. He is not buying that as far as he could throw it. And he doesn't look like he's able to throw things very far. That's why he has two big bulky Pokemon, you see.
True.
As he's like, no, I've seen ventriloquism. This isn't ventriloquism. That is an actual Pokemon, and when it opened its mouth to speak, it did not say Skitty.
She just has the widest look, the widest eyes on her face, just like, I'm staying quiet. I'm not gonna say anything.
But Evelyn, you should really see this.
Can't blame me for trying.
My name is Nelson Hawkins Thatch. I own the. I am the owner of the Hawkins Shipping Company.
Told you, boat company.
As
Thank
he
you
lo-
for helping our stupid friend.
No problem.
Would a stupid friend
That's not very
have
nice.
this?
Yes.
It's no
Oh.
problem. Apparently, he seemed to have been transfixed by the the ruler of the seas. So honestly, I cannot blame him for what he did.
He gets it.
The what?
Your friend here, he seems to have seen the great ruler of the seas, one of the legendary deities of this land of Johto, known as Lugia. The feather he holds in his hand is something called a silver wing. It's something that those who meet with the legendary Pokemon Lugia often bring out with them. That is, if they come to them particularly. Of course, there has been one or two mass sightings, and not everyone there has gotten a feather, but it is something that it willingly gives to those it wants it to.
You saw it?
It was a giant water bird.
How
I've
big
never
was it?
seen Lugia myself, but from what you had said, it seems that Lugia may be making its way back to the Whirl Islands. I'll have to stop there on my way out to Kanto.
Keanu spreads his hands out pretty wide.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Kiana, would you like your stuff back and your Pokemon?
Yep.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You all have some very interesting Pokemon with you. From all over. An Eevee, a Skitty. Looks at Evelyn like a Skitty. A
Kinda
Larvesta,
tucks
and
you.
as well a Minior. You seem to travel a lot.
We got kidnapped? Well, she didn't.
I didn't get kidnapped.
Keanu, stop, please. No more. It's
Neither
just-
did she.
I'm
She
going to
just worked at
assume
the
that
store.
everything out of your mouth is true, and that the other one there points to Varric, who doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Ah, you figured out our riddle, I see.
that was
There's
the
not-
sound of just me slapping my forehead.
Yeah, you figured out our riddle.
Not much point trying to hide it now, I guess. I did a big old mess up.
Well, I've been to Alola, because that's where I was born. And then to Sinnoh. Yeah, that place. And now here. It's pretty nice here. I've only been here for like...
I suppose you came
15
after
minutes.
hearing of. I suppose you came after hearing of the international champion.
Nope.
Really?
So,
You're not traveling because of him.
I want everyone to know how cute my Vulpix is.
Most everyone, Olivine City, the past couple of weeks has been seeing an influx in tourism because of the international champion. Are you sure? That's rather
the
odd.
International champion?
Yes,
Who is that?
he looks to you like you've never heard of the international champion. It's at this point, Varric, you would probably be the most knowledgeable about anything here. Would you like to roll me for your knowledge to know if you know of anything of this international champion?
I would love to,
Your
and I know
intelligence,
for a
by the
fact
way,
that
not
I'm
me.
not gonna get a high roll because that's just how it is. That's a 10
Not bad.
plus my 5, so 15.
You've heard of potentially something like this. Whenever you were in Kalos, you remember that the championship in Kalos was taken by a foreigner recently. And again, whenever you guys were in Sinnoh, you had heard that the person there was the former champion again had to have gotten beaten at some point.
You
If you-
mean
If you honestly don't know, there's been an individual in the past year or so who's been going around and defeating the champions of all the different regions through perfectly legal means. They go through the conferences and then defeat the champion, but never stay. People have been dubbing him the international champion.
Hmm.
He doesn't really
sure.
talk much, but he seems to be a very powerful Pokemon trainer.
That sounds pretty neat.
What's his name?
He looks over at you. Again, sorry, it's very strange that I come across people who've never heard of him. He seems to not give out his name. He goes under a moniker of the Wolf.
Oh,
Okay.
People have been coming to Olivine because they heard that he was coming here to Johto for the first time since he'd taken the Johto and Kanto championship about a year ago. I believe people have last seen him around Mount Silver.
you have a mountain made of silver?
No, it's the name of it's Mount Silver.
Oh, okay, because that'd get real shiny. Until it corrodes. Did you know that silver like tarnishes pretty bad, and that usually people have to mix it with tin to make it stay silvery?
That's very interesting. You're a fountain of knowledge.
I didn't know that.
He looks over toward all of you. You are rather strange. You've come here, and you're obviously powerful trainers. Otherwise, the Guardian of the Sea would not have shown itself to you. Yet you don't know of the international champion. Are any of you after gym badges?
I have been, but without much success.
I got one. I don't know if wouldn't say I'm really after
You have a gym badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
does.
skitty thing is a recent development.
Recently, it's been like a week and some
Pokemon.
change.
Lee,
Yes.
Lee. I also have a badge, Lee.
But yeah, mostly them. I got told I should because my Tropius likes to eat things. I don't know, man.
I recently started trying to go for badges as well. I've been stopping in whatever port towns I can, picking them up. I'm going to be on my way out toward Kanto later tonight. I have obtained the badge here in Olivine City. The gym leader, the reason I ask you is rather interesting, and I'd like to warn anybody before they head there. She seemed rather odd.
In
Odd
what
how?
way?
Once I defeated her, she seemed reluctant to hand over her badge, and she seemed to yell a curse after me.
Do you want to know what a break curse is?
That's pretty weird.
Not like a real curse though.
Well, she didn't say foul language. It was the other type of curse.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I doubt it.
Is she
Again,
a
though,
psychic?
there are many different rumors and many different things here in Johto. Different sort of world. This. I'm trying to take as much precautions as I can upon going onto the water. I haven't noticed anything. I would say taking precautions is probably a good idea, even if it wasn't real. Chemo speaks up. Do you know anything about this? No, but as you can see, motions toward Evelyn, the world is interesting. People with strange abilities wouldn't be too hard to come across, right? I suppose. Alright. Either way, I wanted to warn you before you made your way there. If you anger her, perhaps she would do the same to you.
Well, did you just beat her and that was it, and then she cursed you?
I believe I believe she was probably upset with me. You see, the gym
Because-
here is a dark type gym. And as you can tell, he motions toward his Machoke and his Poliwhirl. I have a slight advantage in that situation. I'm not sure if that was... I don't know. I might have shown her a bit less than mercy.
Well, that's kind of not okay. That's kind of being a sore loser.
Just warning you before you make your way over there if you do. Honestly, I would probably decide to go for one of the more inland gyms myself. But if you do plan on going there, be sure to keep your guard up.
Whenever I have a case of the frownies, or a curse of the frownies, as it were, I usually just pet my cute Pokemon. You want to pet Vivi?
You're strange. I
mean,
can
you
see
said
I
you're
can see how the
taking
Guardian
every
of the Seas is
precaution.
interested in you.
Yeah, he's really special.
He
right?
reaches over and pets Vivi.
You made the right choice.
I would have hated to have had to have cursed you if you did not.
Curse you with a tri-attack.
1,000 years.
Speaking of said curse, ever since the curse was mentioned, looking over toward Chemo and Reina, the two of them seem very interested in this. As you guys look over, it's like, yeah, no, it isn't very far-fetched to actually think somebody might have some strange powers when you have a psychic and a ghost with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a talking cat. It's not that far fetched. Far fetched.
Either way, I suppose I should be making sure that I have everything ready for my leave tonight. If you don't mind, Keanu, was it?
Yep, that's me.
If you don't mind, would you make your way back to my ship later in the day? I would like to show my appreciation for you telling me of the Guardian of the Sea. I was thinking I was going to head straight to Vermilion upon leaving Olivine, but now I do know I'm going to be making a stop at the Whirl Islands.
Alright, but that sounds like a place where there's lots of whirls.
Yes.
Alright, just be safe, because, like, boats aren't good with those things, right?
He looks to you, he kind of like puts his hand on his chin and gives a bit of a smile. I myself have a bit of a whirl, too. A bit of a whirl. You...
Oh, I get it. That's funny.
Alright.
It's my Poliwhirl.
That's
Come
a
later
big
in the
one?
day, and I'll see if I can treat you all to dinner.
I saw some guys dressed like that once to impress girls. It was weird.
Everyone's gonna hop down and go over to Poliwhirl real quick.
You make your way over to Mr. Waggles.
I don't know his name is Mr. Waggles yet. Or do I?
Probably not. No.
What probably not. Thank you for saving my friend.
Oh, it was no problem at all.
E.
Pokemongus.
It's nice to meet you, by the way. I'm Evelyn.
Excuse the fuck out of me. I don't have a lot of voices.
It's a good thing. What are you talking about?
This is perfection.
You should have known this was going to happen when you made me. a
I
Pokemon.
love him.
It's no problem at all. He was very easy to obtain. He didn't try to flail around or anything like that. Usually, whenever people are drowning, they try their best to not drown.
I have noticed that. Yes.
But he
Yeah,
was he just let me do what I needed to, so that was really good of him.
Yeah. But you're really nice and cool, and it's nice to meet you. I'm Evelyn.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. My name is Mr. Waggles.
She gasps audibly.
It's Isn't that weird, Nelson? Just watching one side of a conversation.
I am completely dumbfounded right now.
Yeah.
So what's that Pokemon called?
I don't know if I may have found religion here. I'm kidding.
I think I found Arceus.
Did you put the gloves on after or before? Wait.
Yeah, like are the gloves like part of your body or are they like
Oh,
accessories?
these here? Yep, they're part of my body.
That's interesting. I'm interested. Okay.
I just love imagining everyone just shuts up just to listen to fucking Evelyn talk.
Okay, I'm gonna.
How is this? How you? We can talk about this later. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll let me know.
She used to be a human.
But yeah, I'll let you go.
I should
Thank
make sure that
you.
I should make sure that I'm set for my departure. Again, come by later today. I can treat you all to dinner.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
All right. Be careful, all of you. Let's go, Mr.
Thank you
Waggles.
very much.
Hogan.
Oh, that's a cool name too. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks, brother. Goodbye.
You know, let's just call stream right there. That's all we need.
The end. Time for campaign 2.
Ugh.
As you guys...
Hogan's a pretty cool Poliwhirl.
Now Hogan's the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess. Onward.
as you guys watch him go to leave, he seems to stop and like double take back over toward Evelyn again. Looks like I don't understand. Before making his way over toward the people he had flashed the card to earlier. At which point, Chemo seems to make her way toward the center of the group. As she does, she looks over at Keanu. Are you happy?
Yep. I got my Eevee and I got my Larvesta. I got a shiny feather. I'm with all my friends. Apparently, we're going for dinner later.
What would you have done if we couldn't find somebody to get you?
She has a point.
Swam harder.
Keanu, you could
I've
have.
never like jumped off of something that high, but no, it's not true. I jumped off a waterfall once. I didn't land on my butt. Probably would retroactively try and not do that to start off. Yeah, and then I would have swum to shore. It's easier in a low level. Also, the water's warmer there. Like, not by a whole lot, but enough that it's noticeable.
Just know that people get worried when you do stuff like that. Like, what if the worst would have happened to you? What would we have told your Pokemon? Or what would Reina have done? I mean, I'm already dead too, so I don't know if it'd really affect me that much.
Huh.
I mean, who knows? Like, if he were to die, then we could probably both be dead together. Reina, do you see any other ghosts around here?
As romantic as that sounds, I don't think it would work that way for him.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd probably be really sad then if he didn't come back as a ghost.
You see, she'd be really sad.
Would I come back as a Misdreavus as well? That'd be weird. Thank you for being worried about me, Chemo. Pat.
No.
Don't do that again, all right?
The patting or the jumping off a boat?
Both!
Pat.
Either way, what are you guys going to do now? I'm going to be heading back to over toward Eckertique, and I said you guys could come, so you can, but you're going to have to find your own fun while you're there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Are you going to stop at this gym, or what do you want to do here? I would say to be worried about it, but I don't think they make this person a gym leader if they endangered people. I don't know.
Well, if he just beat her today, which he didn't say if he did or not, she might not be accepting any more challengers.
Maybe. Again, though, I'm not sure if he would have beat her today, since it's the dead of morning right now.
Right, it's not midday. You know? Oh, the Keanu thing messed me up, alright?
Eckertique isn't that far from Olivine. It's maybe half a day's walk. We're going to be going through mostly farmland. We could see if we could get someone to let us have a ride up or anything like that. Other than that, she just kind of like scratches her cheek. Once we get to Eckertique, you guys are gonna have to find a hotel or something, okay?
Alright.
Okay.
I'll probably be there for like a little bit, and then we'll leave. We need to hurry and make our way to Goldenrod so we can see if you guys can get yourselves tickets or whatever.
Right. That's the
But we
thing
don't have to
need do.
leave right now. I don't... Whatever you guys want to do. We should probably let Ulysses know, like, what we're going to do as well. We kind of just left him there.
I mean,
Yeah,
got
I'm
his
probably gonna have a
number.
bath because I jumped in the ocean and
yeah, you're
my
also
clothes are all wet. So we got some time. Like we could do that. We could play a game of tic tac toe. We could all look at how cute Marilyn is, and then we can have dinner with Nelson, and then we can go tomorrow unless people want to go, like fisticuffs the gym leader. Probably.
I'm
should
not
do that
in too big of a
Pokemon battle.
hurry to get to Eckertique, so we can stay here tonight if you guys want.
Alright.
That works.
I could challenge the gym, which, if she's a dark type trader, then I might actually be in luck here.
I would be a little bit careful. Remember, that other person had a bit of an advantage as well.
What are dark type Pokemon like?
Like other Pokemon.
Cool.
I mean, they're all different. A lot of dark palettes.
Doesn't
guess that
Vivi
makes
get all dark whenever you let him touch that thing of yours?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like that. They just, look a little darker, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
I wouldn't know much about dark Pokemon because I like grass. Anyway, she doesn't say that.
I'm a ghost that likes grass.
Dark grass!
All about them Nuzleafs and Nuzlocks, and let's go with a Nuzlocke. Let's go.
Colonel turns into a dark type.
Ooh.
It's at this point that both Chemo and Reyna seem to be in the whole whatever you guys want to do camp will do. Keanu, you do know that at some point there is going that one ship should be in Olivine somewhere if you want to go and see them. However, you're not sure if they came immediately here or if you guys showed up before or after them. You guys also know that you guys have that Wave Runner if you need to use it at all. That's in the ship. Or you guys could just explore the city and try to find the gym leader, or maybe go and see if you can find some Pokemon. What do you guys want to do for the first part of today? Keanu wants to go back to the ship to get himself all cleaned up. You guys should probably head back to the ship to at least tell Ulysses and Sherry what you guys are doing. But after that, what do you guys want? I'm thinking.
I wouldn't mind checking out the gym at some point. I don't think early in the morning is a good time to do it, though.
You should
Yeah,
attack her at night when she feels she's her most powerful, then defeat her.
Well,
I think for now we'll go back to the ship for a bit.
Is there anything in the town that's like you gotta try?
Well, you guys have have somebody who is from Johto with you. You could also potentially go and ask anybody around for things like that. Right now, Keanu isn't by himself and he isn't wandering around, so I can't let his ability do that yet. But you guys make it back toward the ship. Upon going into the ship, you guys see that Ulysses seems to be there, and Daniel Ratcliffe looks off toward Keanu, and then looks away from Keanu like I wasn't worried. and makes his way running back into the ship. So it looks like you're alive. That's good. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what I would have told Sherry if you died. Probably, he went on vacation? Vacation's a good one, right?
Yeah, or we went to a farm up on the other island.
Oh, a farm. A farm's good, too. Keep that in mind in case we lose any of you.
Maybe let's not talk about what happens if, that.
Yeah,
Hey,
a little morbid,
If
little
I
morbid.
died, do you think I'd become a Pokemon, or do you think I'd just die?
I mean, they say that Yamasks are used to be people or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a little tiny little ghost thingy with like a mask. They're all
Sounds
sad.
kinda cute.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. That doesn't sound very fun.
They are pretty cute, though.
I need to have a bath. I'll be back.
You make your way back towards your room with your Pokemons. At this point, Ulysses looks to all the others. As Lee goes, Lee, I need to prepare for something, and bleh.
I need to finish.
No, he basically says he's wanting to look around Olivine while he's here, because you guys do know that he's going to be heading off to Cinnabar while you guys are staying here in Johto.
Yeah.
So he looks to you guys and he's like he's gonna check out Olivine City and check out things. He may check out the gym, who knows? But since he's gonna probably be in Olivine with you guys like the more than you guys are, since you guys are gonna be going to Ecruteak immediately, he might wait on it. That's also a good way that I can be like, oh, Lee will go after you guys so that it doesn't get in your way. But Lee's gonna go and check out the scene, go onto the beach, check out for some Pokemon, do some things. At which point, April's all like, which translates to she wants to make soup with Varric, but because like Varric had promised that they would make a food item together. At which point, you guys can do that at any point. Potentially when the two of you are actually in the game together or not. But Fomal had told me the only thing she wants to do is make sure that you guys get that soup made. So, with that being said, what do the rest of you want to do while April is going to go off and procure ingredients for said soup?
I guess play with Pokemons.
I'm back.
Bringing them all out.
Okay, you go off toward the top of the ship. As you do, you bring out all your Pokemons and you hang out with them while the others are getting there, are getting ready. While Keanu is getting all dry and clean and stuff. Varric?
My Colonel boy.
Yeah. Colonel is over here, I believe. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, okay.
The others are basically April has gone off into Olivine to collect some ingredients to make soup, because you guys are gonna make soup at some point, because that was the deal with her teaching your Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you Evelyn's gonna go off and hang out with her Pokemon while you guys are waiting on Keanu to get ready. What do you want to do for this small amount of time you have?
Well, it's not that there's anything I want to do. It's more like I wanted to get information since we had a whole week of travel time. I wanted to at least get information from Ulysses, like the smoke and mirrors and technology that Daddy Chungus used on us with the waterfall. And how he, was able to take on a Rampardos barehanded.
Sounds like it's something you should have asked me a long time ago.
Well, we haven't had game in like 2 weeks.
Sounds like a you problem.
All right then. It's a me problem. That's fine.
No, I'll go 1 second. Yeah. Trying to eat more of this chicken, but while it's still somewhat good. It's just like a little like almost like little like chicken nuggets, but they're like covered in barbecue sauce. Pretty good. Anyway, we'll say that for right now, for the meta of the end time you guys are having, like there was no like you're not really doing anything, you're just kind of waiting. But as far as over the course of the week, we would say that over the course of time, you talking with Ulysses, Varric, go ahead and give me a expression roll from you. We'll see how much.
All right.
We'll see how much information Ulysses is willing to divulge to you.
Can I use speak with the manager with it?
No.
He is the
Fine.
manager.
We all know that Sherry's the real manager.
All right, let's see here. Here's a dice. Here's hoping. 'Cause I don't
We'll see how
have
much
any-
information he's willing to give you over Team Breakthrough's breakthroughs.
Oh, it's almost 18.
So for the first couple of days, you go and talk with him. As you do, he seems to be very hesitant about telling you anything about Team Breakthrough stuff. He's just like, I mean, first off, I'm not the kind of person to really come to for this stuff. Most of it's very technical, you see. Traps and technology and all that stuff, you know how it is. For the first couple of days, you don't get much from him. I'll give you a couple more tries. This is for the next couple of days. Roll me another expression, please.
I'll roll it in just a second. I'm just got called again. I'm sorry.
Doesn't he have inspiration? No, he only has smashpiration. He's not trying to smash Ulysses, so he can't use those. Everybody's like, doesn't he have inspiration? He does not.
He doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
The stuff up here, I believe, is used.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm here now. I'm sorry.
Ooh, excuse me. Are you sure he isn't trying to smash Ulysses? I mean, Varric, are you trying to smash Ulysses?
I'm not trying to smash Ulysses.
Are you sure? Because you have like a bunch of smashpiration down here you can use.
I'm waiting on that super smash die, alright? So,
All right, so this is for the next couple of days. Go ahead and roll me one more.
come on, big whammy.
Hey.
Pretty okay. Pretty okay. You're still not gonna get all. You're still not gonna get all the information from it. You're gonna get some, but not all. Because again, like these are supposed to be like rolls over the course of several days. You go to him one day, because of all the work you guys have been putting in, and you guys have been kind of doing stuff with him. He seems to be a little bit more loose-lipped about it. Well, it had all started back whenever I had first started talking with some of the previous admins about my dreams. My dreams of becoming strong enough to be able to fight on par with Pokemon, you see. But I wasn't very smart. Mostly throughout the entire time I was leader of Team Breakthrough, which I still am, I guess, but mostly with the original members, I was there to keep people motivated and kind of be a spearhead for the research. Kind of show what things were capable of, you see.
Okay.
In the beginning, we were using some interesting methods. Eventually, I started making sure that the others were making sure that the Pokemon were well informed about what they were doing. We had learned about the energy that Pokemon give off when they evolve, and I'm not sure the technical things behind it, but somehow my admins were able to harness that energy. In doing so, the Pokemon were not able to evolve, but we were able to take some of it and use it in other ways. But I wouldn't be too be too worried about it. Again, there's not a lot of applications. There's not really a lot of things of that nature. He seems to be very tight-lipped after that. The last couple of days, if you want to get any more information, now is the time. But the last couple of days is the last chance you had to speak to Ulysses alone about this kind of thing. Go ahead and give me a roll.
All right, here we go.
Give me
Final
that
roll.
expression.
Come on. It's a 13.
See, this is why you shouldn't use the curse die.
It used to not be the cursed die.
As he seems to look to you, mainly, what I can tell you is that there was a reason we were capturing certain things out there. We've been on the prowl for individuals who show above human ability, such as Chemo. There was a reason that she was brought here. Other than that, we were mainly trying to see if that is something that could bring up a fresh new outlook on things, because we were kind of hitting a wall with our research. Not sure if they got anything from it or if they got any other sort of knowledge from something else, but as far as that other man is concerned, the one that you were all running from, his abilities are, well, they're real. It's something that you should all be aware of, but it's not something that can't be overcome. There's only a few of us out there who got any sort of thing from things like that. Mostly because nobody wanted to try. Out of the several dozen people who volunteered for this type of thing, I believe only about 5 of us gained anything from it, while the others had some problems.
Problems?
It didn't take to them well. But that's the kind of thing you have to understand when you go into research like this. It's the kind of thing that people have to know before they go for any sort of augmentations or experimentations. Again, I was supposed to be the spearhead of this technology because it worked well enough on me. But as you can see, and from what you had saw whenever I was fighting that Rampardos, it's not like it's something that's a humongous deal. The only thing that's a big deal, something that I'm really afraid of, are those other people who had this happen to them, going at people like what you guys were without knowing it. Also, what they did to that Pokemon, Mewtwo. It's enough that they do things like that to us, but making a Pokemon who was already stronger? I have no idea what to expect from that. Either way, that's all you need to know. You can take on the rest of this job I have you without knowing anything more. We're not doing those things any longer. In fact, even if I were to get the scientists back who knew how to do it, again, we hadn't had any breakthroughs. Any information they would have gained from having Chemo with them or any other type of thing they have I don't think they would have been able to utilize that information in such a short amount of time.
All right then. Thank you for telling me this much then.
Again, keep it as close to you as you can. Upon you knowing this, I'm afraid I can't let you go now.
Never planned on leaving.
Alright, get out of here. Oh, go up to the top and hang out with everybody. I'm sure that they're all wanting to get a good look at the first peek of Johto.
I love it. La-di-da-di-da.
You
know.
Fucking idiot.
Oh. There we go. I got some cool information that I'll probably never.
Nom nom nom.
Now we know we have.
Going back to the
5
present.
people to be afraid of.
Going back to the present. What do you mean you want to ask me more questions about that? God, no, I already told you everything. Get out of here.
Fuck you.
Kidding. As you guys all go and hang out with your Pokemons and go and have your showers and whatever it was there these guys are doing over here. Eventually, you guys make your way off back in front of Ulysses. We're going to be here in port for a couple of days. If you guys need anything, we're going to be here, but as soon as you guys go to leave Olivine, we really can't afford to stay here much longer. So, if you need us while you're still here, come back to us. But other than that, he looks over to Chemo. As soon as you make your way back, I think that it's probably dangerous for us to stay back here in the port. Probably. I guess I'll see all of you guys in Saffron.
Yeah.
If we don't see you there, we'll make our way over to Cerulean without you. We still need to
Alright.
figure out as much as we can about what's going on with that Mewtwo creature.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll stay in Saffron for a couple of days. I'm sure that Lee's gonna love Cinnabar. Lots of dangerous and stupid things you can do there. Believe me, I've been there. Anyway, if you need anything, I'm right here.
All right, sir. We'll
Uh,
probably be in
by the
town
way-
for-
Gonna need you guys to do something for me.
Oh.
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago, Sherry ran off the boat saying she's not coming back.
And you only tell us this now?
Well, listen, I think that as her, whatever I am to her, that I need to let her have her space. However, I still want to assert my authority as a parental figure by making people go after her.
What?
I think she was heading off toward the beach. You should probably hurry up.
Oh, okay.
Why did she go?
Dismissed!
You're just gonna leave without her?
He said he wasn't leaving till you guys leave Olivine.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Is there a Mr. Mime here, by the way, or is he not anywhere to be found?
Mr. Mime! He's still deep in the jail with your
Dungeons?
guys' jailer.
Oh, okay. I
Your
wanted
guys'
to talk to
captive.
him,
oh yeah, I was gonna have him be released.
He's gonna they're gonna give him over to the police. At the same time though, they'd rather also give them over to the police and then leave than stay.
but- Oh, okay. They're gonna actually do that then. Okay. never
Yeah,
mind.
they're basically
Okay.
gonna be like, here you go, police. You have questions? Cool. Turn on the ship. Like they don't want to stay after they hand over their prisoner.
Mhm.
Because if they
Sure.
do, that just gives a lot more time for the police to be like, so this guy said a lot of shit, and we need to now check out your entire ship now, okay?
Hmm.
What are you talking about? Anyway.
I was gonna ask Mr. Mime to not let him fucking kill that guy, but you know.
It's been a week. You probably did.
Okay, cool.
It's been a week. You probably again. I've already gone on your whole "I'm gonna be there when you talk to him" thing.
Oh yeah.
At which point the guy's probably like, "You'll never get anything out of me." My face, the bee stings. Can I have some antacid or something?
Sure, but apply it
Pretty
yourself.
sure antacid isn't gonna help with that.
No. Give him what he wants.
Anywho.
Let's
But
go find
Ulysses
Sherry.
goes back into the ship like, all right, later, you guys deal with her.
Well, time to go find Sherry on the beach. Hey guys, beach episode.
Beginning to think he's not the most responsible person in the world.
There we go.
No,
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anywho.
Teddy.
You guys start to make your way off into Olivine City. It's at this point that morning has finally definitely came. The sun is decently up there in the sky. The city itself is bright and cheery. The sea breeze is very thick because again, this is not like a big beach city. It's more of like a bay or a port, similar to that of the last place you were at in Canalive. However. There is a small beach-like area off to the side. Bing!
Small, that's huge. That's a nice looking beach.
Lola.
Anyway. Upon you guys making your way over toward the beach-like area, not a lot of people are on the beach at this early hour. There are some. You notice that there are some people running by Keanu. As they run by, they go, "Hey, what's going on?" And they're like, "It's Mantine surfing, bro!" Keanu. They're off going Mantine surfing. You remember Mantine surfing from back in Alola. Get on a Mantine and it mostly does all the work while you just stand there.
You just stand there smiling like a dumbass.
But you know, it's up to you, Keanu, but these guys are like, "Man, it's Mantine surfing, bruh!" Obviously. So they're heading off like into the thing. They're like the only people on the beach at this early hour. You guys look off a little bit further. You notice that a little bit further off from you guys, if I can find him after, because I know he dropped down here. Where you at? Oh, he's not down there anymore. Did someone move him? There he is, Lee. Anyway, you guys notice that a little bit further off. You see that over at the other side of the area by a bunch of rocks. There appears to be Lee, who is busy picking up and looking under rocks. You're not really sure exactly what he's doing, but you know, he likes rocks.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. He's foraging.
Hey Lee.
He's really far away.
Sherry Barrick.
Way over there.
Okay. Too far away.
And as you guys are scanning the beach, again, saying that there aren't many people here, you are able to see that...
A girl in a lab coat on a beach with a teddy bear.
Yep. A little bit further away, but not as far as where Lee is. You guys see sitting on the beach. She has her feet just on the sand that the waves keep coming in on, and just kind of like hitting her feet and just doing that. Every now and then you see that John Cena is like looking at the watery sand, and then when the wave rushes in, he runs away.
Oh.
Oh, there was a donation. Aggie River. 15 minutes ago. Thank you guys very much. I don't know why I didn't hear that. 15 minutes ago, you had $30. It says smash to Emerald. Oh no. Oh no. That's going to be enough.
Now he can finally smash Francis.
see here. 5, 10, 15, 16.
I believe that is altogether 31.
Ooh.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. Yes. So we'll turn this one into another inspiration. We'll just give it to we'll have it be a respect inspiration, I guess.
I mean, I have the dice over here to copy, but
Well, make it this one.
okay.
As all of these are now going to be spent, you can no longer get Smashpiration, Emerald. You can no longer get those.
No.
Yeah.
How dare?
Walk nay.
You have like an infinite one though.
Now, you have obtained boom, the Super Smash Dice.
Bum 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 bum.
Bing. So basically, I had people asking me the other day exactly what a Super Smash Dice does. Whenever you are rolling charisma checks or anything like that in an attempt to smash or get favor through any sort of lovey-dovey means or thing. No. You
It's
don't
red.
change its color.
Oh, well,
No,
they
no.
have their special colors.
No.
Who did?
It's pink.
Don't you have this one over here? or
Kiana's
is it
is
not-
red.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm
They're
looking at
all red
Keanu's
so
right
far.
now.
Oh, I
It's
thought
red.
Evelyn's
None are
was the
red.
big blue one.
It's right here.
My bad.
Yeah, and it's red.
No, it's pink.
It's red on my screen.
Mine too.
I
So-
always
Yeah.
thought it was red.
I mean, mine's now pink.
Yeah, now it's pink.
There we go. Vivi's is red too.
Yours is like really okay. Again. It should be like closer to this color, but I'm seeing pink and you guys aren't. That's really weird.
It's like a hot.
It should be
pink.
closer to that color.
There we go. It's
So
close to the Keanu base color, anyways. which
There you
works.
go. But yes, whenever you roll any sort of rolls for that, you also roll this dice and you add whatever this number is to that roll, and you use it infinitely. So if you would have been trying to smash somebody right there, you would have got a +2 onto that.
Cool, my 5 charisma will really appreciate that.
There you go. But yes, thank you very much, Eggy. Very much appreciated, man.
Thank you.
I believe at that point you have healed yourself pretty fucking well off. So may forever he reign, my dude. You will
May
now
forever he
foreverly reign. As we look into this, however, again, Sherry seems to be sitting on the beach. She's sitting on like the back part of her lab coat and just has her feet in the water as the waves come out. And John Cena's just kind of with her. Lee seems to be over there. Lee seems to know where she is. So he's just kind of like waving to you guys, like, I know he's right over there. He definitely wasn't looking for her, but it's like, hey, it's fine. I'm a responsible adult. And I'm with her, fucking way over here.
Holy.
I'd like to know what you guys want to do.
Go over there. I am anyway. I don't know about you guys.
Well, I don't want to crowd her, you know.
Dude,
Especially when you
mob
have
rush.
all of your Pokemon out.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Keanu Varric?
Yep.
You want? What do you want to do, Keanu?
I mean, I'm split. Like, I want to help Sherry because she seems like she's going through some stuff. I also want to go Mantine surfing. Should probably help Sherry with her stuff.
You do you, man.
Mantines aren't going nowhere. They're probably still going to be there when we're done.
What do you mean? They're
Yeah.
going everywhere. That's where I want to
She
go.
might hop on a drift flume and fly away.
You guys make your way over toward Sherry. As you do, Sherry's just kind of sitting there and she's just kicking at the water. You guys show up and she's like, "Oh, hey guys,
Hey, what are you doing?
kicking the water." Okay.
Ulysses said that you ran off and we got worried.
I didn't run off. I made an executive princess decision.
Oh, okay. I see. So.
Well, now that
just
you
felt
see,
like,
that's fine. She just kind of like kicks.
you felt like going to the beach. Just that's it.
No, I felt like staying in Johto with you guys.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna be leaving, and I mean, I'm gonna be stuck on the ship with Uncle Ulysses and Lee, and so I said I'm gonna stay here.
Do you not like Ulysses and Lee?
I like Ulysses and Lee, but you guys are gonna be here.
Hmm.
I mean, I've already been on the ship a long time. I mean, it's not like not like anything's new is gonna happen there.
Yeah.
She makes a point. You can only do so much with science.
It's true.
Is that really the only thing that's bothering you? Well, yeah, obviously. Why would anything else be bothering me?
I mean, I feel like you've told us some things that bother you sometimes before, so it's not unprecedented.
Kind of sits and looks at her feet and looks back to you guys. I mean, I know that you guys aren't gonna betray me.
What do you? Well, yeah, but what do you mean? Do you think that they will? I mean, aside from the one guy that did.
Number
but
103 did.
Number
Yeah,
one,
well,
number
he wasn't very
102,
smart for being a scientist.
He was, I think, a spy. And spies don't usually listen to what they're told to do by the people they're spying on.
But, I mean, what if there are more spies? Everybody there, they were working with Uncle Ulysses before, and now 103 decided not to, and everybody else is already, they used to work for the others too, and Uncle Ulysses got betrayed, and you guys weren't a part of all of this, and then you guys, even though you were kidnapped by us, you decided to join us, like loyal idiots.
I'd like to make note on the record, I wasn't kidnapped. I don't really trust Team Breakthrough that much. But
And
I
I
get where
want,
you're coming from.
I want to be around those. I want to be around my admins because I can,
Well,
I can trust them.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if you tagged along a little bit. I mean, if you think it's an issue, maybe you should bring it up to Ulysses. We can be there and say that we'll protect you and do a big ol'
But
protect.
I mean, I should probably go though, cause Daddy's in Kanto.
What do you know about what your daddy does?
My daddy is the most evil person in all the land.
Okay.
I want to be just like Daddy.
He sounds like a fearsome man.
Looks back at Varric like, dude.
I know, right? But he told me to stay in Sinnoh.
Is your daddy friends with Harriet?
I mean, he probably didn't see anybody beneath him as friends.
Was he like allied with her? What did he approve of the things that she does?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Daddy is also one of the ones who betrayed Uncle Issies.
Did I ever tell you about what happened with Harriet?
She looks at you.
About
Joker,
how
look.
she threw
We have more.
my best friend Shooter here. She points over to Shooter. Into a lake.
Oh, well, she shouldn't have done that. That's a rock type Pokemon.
I know, it was really bad, and he could have. Well, you know.
Mm.
And
I mean, I don't
it was
really.
it was really mean and
Well, it's
not
hard
okay.
it's hard for those higher up to keep control of all of their subordinates across the ocean.
It's a good thing that's the worst thing that's happened for many of them, hey?
I'm just saying, if your dad, like, if he heard about that and he was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I like that you did that," then I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
well, I know that Uncle Issies wants to probably capture him.
Well, I mean, we were planning on going to Kanto after this? We're only stopping here for a little bit. So we could still go over and see what's going on with, you know, Team Breakthrough and Break over there, I guess.
Do you think he'll be mad if I show up?
Well, he told you to stay in Sinnoh, right?
Yeah.
He might be. I don't know your dad, but he might be.
She's like, I think I wanna stay here. I don't wanna go back to Kanto so soon.
Well, then we should go talk to Ulysses about that then.
Will it be okay?
As your admins, we'll do our best to get him to agree.
Hear me out. Because this is what my dad does whenever he's upset. And it's totally not just because I also want to do that as well. But like, Mantine surfing?
Your dad sounds like a wise man, Keanu.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's like, oh, Keanu, you better drink orange juice.
And then he left
Thanks, Dad.
8 years ago to get gas and
Told me I should go Mantine surfing when I'm sad or whatever because it's awesome. You know.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've always wanted to go Mantine surfing.
you know, I walk back and forth to the gas station all the time when I'm at home, and like I don't see how it's taking him so long.
It's a lot closer. Also, there's no water connected to it. It's like a little bit inland, so when he was Mantine surfing his way to the store, I was a little confused.
There's the store's like right down the street. And then
You can see it
You
from
know,
the
it was
beach
really
where
storming that day.
he was
too.
going. He's probably around somewhere. He's a busy guy, my dad.
I'll be right back, guys. Entertain people.
Keanu and his fucking dysfunctional ass family.
Strange family.
I'm so delighted that Mantine Surfing is here.
Ooh, yeah, another hit for Varric.
Hmm? For me?
Another dono for Varric.
Oh shit.
Because Digo ain't hero, they'll probably reread it when they get Noble Brony
That's
445
600
coming in
bits.
with
I'm back.
the 500
Oh.
bits.
Yeah, there was a 500 bits from Noble Brony. Says, all right, now I got it. Here you go, Varric.
Thank you.
That's 500 bits.
Bang.
I
That's
think you were
500.
having problems putting bits in earlier. 500 bits. We'll just go ahead and round that up. Why not?
Yeah.
We'll round that up. That way Varric can't say I don't do anything for him. There you go.
Yay, thank you.
Perfect. Not to mention we don't get a lot of inspiration anymore, so I might as well get rounded up a little bit. Anyway. But yes. Thank you very much, my dude. So you guys look to Sherry as she kind of like looks back to you guys. You tell her that she doesn't have to go back to Kanto right now. You guys can talk to Ulysses about it. Keanu mentions Mantine surfing and potentially it might be a good idea. You don't know if Sherry can swim.
That's a good question to ask, but I don't imagine she'd answer it honestly.
Of course I do.
Look how good of a swimming I did earlier.
You guys make your way back toward the ship. Sherry with Sherry in tow. Lee seems to watch you guys go off, and he's just like, "Hey!" and like he lifts up a rock, and a shuckle attacks him.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
He immediately catches him.
Keanu's like, I
No,
gotta
you
catch
said
that
this.
shuckle
It's
real
now
quick.
happened.
He immediately catches him. You know.
The rock type in the water.
But as you guys make your way back toward Ulysses, I'd like to know how you guys gonna bring up this subject to him. How you guys gonna try to do this? You gonna edge into it? You gonna do anything?
Hey Uncle, this is Sherry wants to stay with us because she thinks her dad's a dick and he might be mad at.
Oh.
Well, go ahead, just rip off that band-aid.
I have
Also, you wanna get
decided, as the Imprincess of Team Breakthrough, that I'll stay with my admins. I don't think I can.
Scared.
I don't think I should let you do that. I want to do that. He looks over at you guys.
She's worried that there also might be more people like 102 that are kind of
It's gonna
waiting to attack.
drowsy spitter in the face.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that or anything.
It
It's
is
a
a
reasonable
concern.
concern for our princess.
Do you have any floaties?
Floaties, probably.
Okay,
Uh,
just checking.
I guess that's probably something that we should think about, huh?
Definitely.
Sherry. You know where you know where floaties are, don't you? The back at your room? Yeah, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the situation now. Well, Keanu's looking for floaties, and you saw him. He almost drowned earlier. He almost drowned? Yeah, he jumped off the ship. People drown when they jump off ships? Sherry, go get your floaties. We're not done with this. She runs
Looks
off.
suspiciously at Ulysses.
She runs off to get floaties as he steps forward. You realize if anything happens to her, I will hunt all of you down.
I'm fully aware of that.
I just want to go Mantine surfing, bro.
I understand that, Keanu. I will hunt you down.
We'll keep her safe.
I guess it is a. I guess she would be affected by what happened to her, huh? She hadn't
feel
said
like-
anything, or she kind of didn't look like it affected her that much, and I probably should have known, huh?
I mean, it must be a really crazy thing for a kid to see something like that. Like, I don't know how I would have handled that when I was little, Keanu.
Hmm.
Like, doesn't really get much more messed up than a man trying to throw you on Ski-Doo and drive away with you.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of you have been kidnapped before. Like, is it? I'm not the best person to ask you guys that. Never mind.
I think it happened.
I've never been kidnapped. I can say with certainty I would be terrified.
All I can say
was-
is I didn't have enough time to really be afraid. They just
Yeah, we
sort of
did
like,
sedate you for a couple of days.
I was more
yeah, it's too
scared
bad
of
you didn't get any money out of it.
of the drowning because we
Hmm.
were going down like the Titanic. But I had to have been up for like a week because like Alola to wherever we are, that's pretty far, right? But yeah, I think it happened. At a
I
good
think
point.
that if I can get to Kanto first and maybe deal with her dad, then things might be a little bit easier for her. So,
What do you know about her dad?
well, like I mentioned to Varric before, I mostly am like a spearhead to this whole operation. I'm kind of the one to show off that the technology works and that what we're trying to go for is something that, well, actually can be achieved.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry's father, he's more of the actual brains of the operation. He was the one in charge of the Mewtwo project. He was also the one in charge of,
Joker, look.
well,
We have
most of the projects. It was on him that we actually came over here to Johto looking for one of the sisters. Motions over toward Chemo. He's probably the reason that I got left on a boat, nearly left to drown.
So you wouldn't describe him as a good person.
All through Sherry's life, he's been the one to kind of make bad look good. If that makes any sense.
Oh, it makes complete sense.
Mhm. The princess, after all.
She at least used to be. I'm not really sure right now, but she's a daddy's girl. He doted on her a lot, and I think he was actually molding her to become an actual admin.
Mm.
Someone that he raised specifically for the job. The reason that she's as smart as she is. She wants to do her best to please her dad. I'll take care of him. I'll find him over in Kanto. You guys take care of her. Okay?
We will.
All right.
I'll make sure of it.
Yeah.
I'll send something with you guys. I'll send a couple of things with you.
Oh.
Give me a couple of hours to get everything together. If you're gonna have Sherry, then I want to make sure that you're prepared.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So how did Sherry get to where we met her? Cause she was like by herself. Did you just fly away in a drift loom?
I have no idea.
Her father left her in Sinnoh and told her to stay there until he came to get her.
I think she was with the other admins, and they might have lost her. I really don't know. As he's talking, Sherry comes back. She has a couple of arm floaties on her arms.
Yeah, you found him.
As she comes back, she's just like, well, obviously they weren't doing well, so I left.
What?
Ah,
Oh,
They
you-
weren't doing what they were supposed to.
Okay, I was just checking.
They went over to the ironworks and over to the windworks, but they didn't do the other thing they were supposed to do, and I thought that it should have been done. And what was that? Cause terror and mayhem. I see. Is that why you decided to float over and stand on a statue of Sinnoh's gods and proclaim yourself to be the Empress? It sounds weird when you say it. Well, have fun in Johto, Sherry. You really mean it? Yeah, just try not to make the locals here think that you're trying to be a god or something. It might have flew over and it might have flew back in Sinnoh because of how religious they are, but here they're a lot more. I don't think it'll be able to work. Well, what kind of things should I spread here? See, that's the point. I'm letting you stay here, but you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't.
Not to spread any terror.
think of it as an incognito mission.
But
Undercover.
But what do I do? I mean, you're the one that wants to stay here. I don't really have a. He looks over toward Chemo, who's kind of glaring at him. Get Pokemon. Pokemon? Yes, we need a strong Pokemon. A strong Pokemon. A really strong Pokemon. Just like, think of you know how you have your Drifloon, right? It's a Drifblim. No, I think it's a, no, is it?
She's right, it's a Drifblim.
Is it do they have, I thought it was just a big Drifloon. Okay, anyway, you have that, a big one. We need a big Pokemon like that, right guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
Big Pokemon like Drifblim.
I don't know about this.
I can probably do that. And you can't tell everybody that you're an Empress, or spread any terror because the Pokemon would hide. We wouldn't want the Pokemon to hide. Yeah, we wouldn't want the Pokemon to hide.
And you know, the really strong ones are wild Pokemon too. So that'll be even better.
You mean like Tropius?
Yes.
Just like Tropius. Find me something like Tropius. Find me a big, scary dinosaur thing. Alright, I'll see if I can find something. We come across a bunch of Pokemon all the time, so it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so you guys know your mission. Finding a Pokemon, and we'll meet you guys in Saffron or Cerulean. Alright. Sherry's in charge, and by Sherry's in charge, I mean Sherry, you're in charge, but you should listen to them because they know the area better. Mm-hmm. You make executive requests of them. Executive requests? It's like regular requests, but it has the title executive in front of it.
Like, we're your advisors.
Executive?
I like advisors. Sounds a lot better than whatever you're trying to say, Uncle Assis. Okay, yeah, well, do what Skitty says. Evelyn, do what Evelyn says. Ugh, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that might be.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure you guys have what you need to catch that giant Pokemon that I really need. As he starts walking away.
See, Sherry, it was easier than we thought.
Wow, it's really lucky that he had a mission for us to go get a big Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, where to first? What time is it?
It's still like a little bit past like mid morning. It's like
Oh, okay.
going around
It's
like
not
9
time
or 10 maybe.
It's not time to follow up with fucking
Mantine surfing.
Mantine surfing.
I mean, we're not doing much today. Why
That's
not?
true. That's definitely true. By the way, about 8 minutes ago, Noble Brony gave another 200 bits. Says, yeah, it's my first time donating to anything, so here's one to Keanu because him and Varric are my favorite players. They make me laugh so much. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
Thank you.
I agree. Every other player is trash.
We belong in the garbage.
I didn't think you'd actually go with me on that, Eric. We belong in the garbage.
Ah, yes. I'm starting to rub off on Eric now. Perfect.
No.
You guys and Sherry, as well as Reina and Chemo, leave the ship as Ulysses says he's going to prepare some things for you guys later, for you guys to come back and get them. Upon you guys making your way back into Olivine, while you guys are doing this, I would like for the three of you to please give me a perception roll.
Just get inspiration.
Oh yeah, there was also that dude that we could go see if we can find. He seems neat. Anyway, I'm gonna throw in an inspiration on this because I can't control myself when I have them.
14, 18.
That's a 3 for the first
That's
roll.
a 10.
So far, 18 is the best roll.
And 6.
Yes.
So 12?
Keanu.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
You're noticing that there seems to be a decent bit of activity over at the lighthouse. As you guys are leaving the ship, you notice that the lighthouse itself seems to have a bunch of bird Pokemon flying around it. As you look a little bit closer, the bird Pokemon seem to be Murkrow. They seem to be very black bird Pokemon, and there is they seem to be like just kind of encircling the area. Upon looking at this, you notice that a bunch of places here on the beach seem to have Murkrow flying around them. You look around at the docks and you see there are several Murkrow going in between the different ships. And finally, you notice that that over at the beach itself, there appears to be a couple of Murkrow flying around where people are putting up their umbrellas and getting ready for a day on the beach. There seems to be like quite a bit of Murkrow in the city, doing just random things.
You guys see all the birds with hats?
Yeah, they have their hats, man. Hold on, let me get you some birds with hats. Let me get them for you. Let me get you some of them hat birds. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to see them hat birds.
See, those are dark types, Keanu.
Oh, is it because they're dark colored?
I mean, sure.
Man, that sure is a lot of dark type Pokemon.
Again, you see that there are a good chunk of them over by the lighthouse, flying around the top of it. You notice that there are quite a few going in between the different ships. Upon closer inspection, because you did get an 18, there appears to be a few of them over at the small cargo ship that you had seen before. Oh god! And then all the ones on the beach are attacking fucking Lee, apparently.
Oh god! Time for round 2 of that war. Wars have rounds.
This time the Renegade Rimmerade have teamed up with the Murkrow gang.
But yeah, there just appear to be a lot of Murkrow about today, and they seem very easily spottable because again they're dark birds on a morning sky. You're noticing some of the Murkrow as well, Varric, but again, you don't really see them. You didn't really take note of them. You just note that there are Murkrow around. It's like, oh yeah, Murkrow. Whereas like Keanu was like, oh, they're doing things.
Are there any like on the beach, like just on the ground?
On the ground, roll me luck.
Figure I might as well just fucking ask him what's going on. Oh shit!
I mean, I wasn't gonna have him on the ground, but yeah, right the fuck there. Look at him. He's fucking being a Murkrow.
Neat.
I will say that you yourself hadn't noticed many of the Murkrow. Like
Oh,
you don't know anything.
Well, Keanu
Only
pointed them out,
Keanu
so
and
I
Varric
thought
really
that-
noticed anything going on with them.
Keanu pointed them out, so I figured.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the birds with the hats.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. My bad.
Huh.
So yeah,
But
you
yeah.
notice that there's one fucking Murkrow just like over here. You notice that the reason he's on the ground is because, probably this happened. Let's just be honest. This probably happened at some point.
That's fair.
He's on the beach, so this probably happened at one point.
Yeah.
Please, now the Yumbar dispense.
Like, I find that this is probably something that definitely would have happened with Lee being on a beach.
Devlin's gonna go over to him.
You guys gonna make your way to the beach?
Oh, I thought we were on it.
You're at the port right now.
Oh.
You can definitely see the beach from where you are, though.
She's curious enough.
Okay. The rest of you guys want to go after Evelyn, or do you want to stay where you are?
She's gonna take her boys with her.
Oh yeah, man, if we're gonna go maritime surfing, that's the place we gotta go.
Heck yeah. You guys make your way onto. God, these guys are big.
Yeah, they're fucking huge, man.
Hold up.
Murkrow.
I mean, they're not actually huge, but their tokens are huge right now.
Hold up.
Are any of them carrying knives in their beaks?
There we go. That's a little bit closer to what they would probably be.
A little closer to bird size and less mammoth size.
As Evelyn, you start making your way over toward one of the Murkrow that seems to be pecking at a Yumbar. While you're doing that, is anybody else interested in the Murkrow? Do you guys want to go after Evelyn, or do you guys want to let Evelyn do her thing?
I'm gonna join in.
Yeah.
Varric?
I'm gonna let her do her thing.
Okay. So Keanu, you and Evelyn go over. Evelyn, you make your way over toward the Murkrow, as it seems to be just like pecking at the exposed part of the Yumbar. It looks over at you. As it does, it seems to grab the Yumbar in its mouth, like mine.
Oh no, thanks. I'm not hungry. I was just coming over to say hi, and ask what all the commotion.
The red
is.
one.
The what?
The red one. You get your own from the red one.
Oh no, I don't want one. Thank you.
This
I'm
one is
full.
mine.
Well, I'm very happy for you.
I found it after he gave it to me. You see.
I'm very proud of you. You're very cool. But yeah, I was wondering what all the commotion is about.
Commotion.
She looks around. There's a lot of Murkrow around today.
Oh, you mean the migration?
Oh, you guys are migrating?
No, it's what we call it, though.
Well, okay. What is it?
Oh, every morning we have the migration.
What is the migration?
We go from our home over to the north, to the beach, and other places throughout the city.
And you just like pick up food?
Sometimes.
Why? What is the purpose of the migration?
He narrows his eyes at you. Why do you want to know? Roll me expression.
Okie dokie, I'm putting an inspiration into this.
Why do
'Cause it's-
you
'cause
want
it's
to
stupid.
know?
I'm just curious about it. My first time visiting Johto. It's the 20. That's not as good.
All right, you want to take the 5?
No. I'll take the 20. Thank you.
You don't seem as if you're an enemy. You're also not one of our targets either.
Your targets?
Yes! The migration is for the targets, you see.
What target? Why? You have targets. What for?
Oh, those who have wronged the mistress.
The mistress? Who's the mistress?
The mistress is our trainer. Rah!
Huh.
We are here to give the migration to those who have been cursed.
Oh. So, what do you do to the targets? Do you just like peck at them, or
Horrible, horrible things.
like, like specifics though? Like, what do you do?
Oh, well,
Unless it's too graphic, in which case, you know, you don't need to tell me.
I will keep the rough parts away then. However,
He motions over toward the lighthouse.
do you see that up there?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, the keeper of that place. That is a very bad man. So what we do every morning, we go to that place and we dirty all of the glass.
Poop on it.
Oh, I see.
So that he has to clean it all day long. For the
Has your
glass
mistress-
needs to be clean for the light to surface at the night. We take all sorts of trash up there and we
Doesn't-
put it on the windows.
Doesn't that like guide boats into the harbor though?
It does at night.
Doesn't that mean that like more people than just him are inconvenienced by this?
No, for he has to clean it. You don't understand the curse. The curse must be taken very seriously.
What? What?
Just
Why did
pulling
your
the bar slightly farther away from me?
did your mistress tell you why she cursed him, or did
That
you just,
man
like,
there? He is one of the worst ones.
You're very vague.
You want to know more, little kitty?
I mean, sure.
How do I know I can trust you? You seem to have a person behind you.
Oh, he's really cool. He's super nice. Look at, he's got a super cute little Eevee. a
I'll
little
tell you
Vesta.
what, little kitty. If you bring me tribute, I will tell you more of the curse.
Like what? Like tribute? What are we talking? Like
Bring me something that I will like. And if you do, I will tell you of the curse.
Okay. Do you got? Do you? Is this like a test? Like you want to see if I can guess what you would like, or?
Yes, it's a test. Yes.
Okay. I better
Because
set myself up for failure on that.
I would test you.
All right then. She goes over to whoever has her bag.
Man, you know, this just never gets old, does it?
Can I see my bag for a sec?
Raina's just like, he has a really funny voice.
Yeah, I know. He's super cool.
Keanu, you were watching that encounter.
Hey, little bird, what's it like being a dark type Pokemon?
What is he actually saying?
Stay away from this. The red one will give you yours.
Okay, thank you. I figured as much.
But yeah, she's gonna go and she's gonna dig into her bag and she is going to grab. Huh. She's actually just gonna drag her bag over.
You start dragging the bag over. As you do,
Watch out! The humans are watching you take the things!
This is mine. This belongs to me.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Here, I'm sure I got something in here that you might like.
How do you carry that?
Are
you a psychic?
No, but
Do
I
you
have
levitate it?
that one usually carries it for me. I point over to Varric.
Aha, you have a subordinate. You must be
I
very, very cunning to make the
he's
humans
more-
serve you.
He's more of a friend than a subordinate, but you know. I'm looking into her bag, and she's gonna grab she's gonna grab an oranberry, and she's gonna bring it out.
you pull an oranberry out. As you do, roll me for your luck.
I always forget this rule. We can use inspiration on luck rolls,
Yeah,
right?
you can use inspiration roll.
Do that. It's not bad. It's a 12. That's a 9. So
You bring an oranberry out. As you do,
That seems a good start, Kitty. A good start. I enjoy that, but it is a very commonly obtained. But I do enjoy it, though. Perhaps if you brought me another one.
you want 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay. She pulls out another.
You had 2 of them.
I have I have a few.
A few. Did I say 2?
Yeah, you already said it.
Ah.
You already said it. No takebacks.
But what if I meant 3?
You said 2.
I did.
I can lawyer you all day, pal.
I don't want to be lawyered. Fine. I will take your 2.
Okay.
Give
she
them to
hands
me.
it to- There's 1 and there's 2.
Bring them over here. Bring them to me. Yes. Perfect. Good haul for the day. Good haul. All right, you. What do you wish to know?
Why the curse
On whom?
on? the
There are many
guy-
different reasons for the migration curse.
You said that the boat that Nelson had was near that lighthouse, right?
the boat that Nelson had is kind of near it, but he also, again, there are also a few Murkrow on the port. Some of them around that cargo ship.
Okay. Why is that boat also, is the person in that boat also cursed?
Ah, you speak of the newest member of our curse.
Yeah. How come the curse on him?
Oh, he slighted the mistress.
How so?
Shall I tell you? Do you want to know? This boy, this person, they had came to the mistress and they had challenged him to a fight. Or challenged her to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And they defeated her. But it was not fair.
How wasn't it fair?
The one on that ship, he had already had 4 badges. Yet the mistress was under the impression that he had 3.
Oh, so did he lie?
I cannot speak human, however, what I do know is that he got away from it very easily. If the mistress had used the correct Pokemon, he would not have been able to defeat her.
Huh. So what are you guys doing to him? Because you're messing up the lighthouse for that guy apparently.
Very simple, very simple. We are bringing trash over to his ship, and we're hiding it on his ship. When he leaves port, he will see all of the trash on his ship, and he will be very cross.
Oh, that is rather dastardly.
Yes, he will have all kinds of trash build up. He will then have to put it all in bags and carry it with him for days while he is on the water.
How long do these curses usually last?
We don't follow them away from the city. We must return at night.
So it's like a day thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, we return if the mistress calls us back with her whistle.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. What's your mistress's name?
The mistress is the mistress.
Oh, okay. So okay, I get you. I feel you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I needed to know. Are there any other people around here that are cursed aside from those two?
Yes, of course there are. Do you see that building off to the side of the beach?
He seems to motion off toward the north. You know that there seems to be a path leading up toward up from where Lee is to this rather large looking building.
There is a building that has just been put here in the last couple of years. They call it a battle tower.
Oh.
Yes. That is another one of our victims. However, it is hard to go to the battle tower. There are many strong Pokemon. And then they started spraying this stuff around, and we don't like the smell.
What did they do?
They created the battle tower, even though they knew that the mistress was the gym leader of this town. She opposed the battle tower because it drew people away from the gym challenge, and instead to the battle tower.
Okay.
People can go to the battle tower. They can use Pokemon from there, and they don't have to use their own Pokemon. The mistress does not like this. The mistress wants people to get stronger. They want her to come challenge her. That's why the mistress never turns away any challenge. No matter how many times she is challenged, she will never turn away.
I see. Well, it's been super lovely chatting with you.
You as well. I like you.
I like you too.
If you want more information, bring me more things.
That should be good for now. If I have any more questions, I'll come back.
But I have a lot more information for you, though. Lots more, tons more information.
I'm sure you're a very well-traveled Murkrow.
Yes.
But right now, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. So I'll get back to you on that.
All right, then. All right. Of course. Just in case you go to any of my brothers instead of me, I will say this. I will say you should come to me instead.
Is there you want a signal, like a signal so I can tell it's you?
No. Just I need you to know my name.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
I am Shady.
Oh, okay.
You come to Shady for information the others don't know nearly as much as Shady does.
All right. Well, I'll see you later, Slim. And
no. Shady. Slim is my brother.
Oh, that's the nickname for the nickname. It's it's extra code, so they don't know about our community.
But if you ask for Slim, and then what if Slim shows up?
Do you have a brother named Slim?
Yes.
Oh, that confuses things. Okay, it's Shady. It is.
Yes.
All right, I'll let you go. Enjoy.
I am the real Shady, the only Sim Shady. all the other Shadies are just imitating. But won't the real Shady please fly away?
That's not super cool. All right. Well, you enjoy your meal. I'll come back if I got more questions.
All right.
So I have no idea what just happened.
Blah.
Oh.
I,
Son of just
I
bored.
relay everything that we just talked about.
So he is the real Shady?
Apparently. Yeah,
Are all the other Shadys just imitating?
absolutely they are, according to him.
Man.
I can't really speak to the accuracy, but supposedly.
So what do we do with this information? Apparently, if this is all that curse is, then at least it isn't really hurting anyone. But
Yeah, I mean,
the tower, the lighthouse there, I mean, that's probably the one we need to maybe put a stop to.
Yeah.
People in the lighthouse, people need the lighthouse, and if the lighthouse keeper is overworked, then he may not be there for very long.
Yeah.
Even if they do say that he cleans it up by the time it's needed, it's still probably a full day for him every time.
Mm-hmm. That's. I don't know if we could take it up with each and every Murkrow. We could maybe take it up with the gym leader, I guess. Go to the source of the problem. We should probably let Nelson know that the curse on him isn't that big a deal. But still, should probably go talk to the gym leader about that too.
Well, that's really interesting that apparently she accepts whatever challenge, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be too big of a problem to challenge her any time during the day. Some of the ones back in Sinnoh would only get challenged once a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's actually something I missed from that entire exchange.
Yeah, that's something that I want to make sure that you guys got.
I got that
Thank
one
you.
especially. That's all I paid attention to.
That's the only thing I heard. I didn't care a single bit about all that interesting info.
It was fun. I also named all of these Murkrow over here. They got some pretty good names.
The battle tower thing sounds pretty neat, though. I mean, it's really sad that it's taking away business from the gym challenge, but at the same time, it's pretty neat that it's getting people to come here.
Yeah, it's a tourist attraction. I think that the gym leader's kind of being a not nice person about it.
She's only exacerbating her situation by letting this happen with her Murkrow.
I can't imagine that people don't know that these are hers if it is a dark type gym and she owns a ton of Murkrow.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a curse, so I imagine maybe not all of them belong to her, but, she's at least in control of them, so what's the difference, really? But, yeah, that's a thing that maybe we should check out.
When do you think we should go and do that?
After Mantine surfing. I don't know. I don't actually.
You see off further on in the Mantine surfing, there's somebody shredding the Mantine very well, you see, when a Murkrow dives on him and throws a newspaper in his face and he dies. I'm kidding.
And he dies and is eaten by a Sharpedo.
His head flies out of the sea and onto the beach next to Evelyn.
I mean, we can go check it out now. We can. What do you guys think?
It'd probably be good if we were able to stop it sooner, but I mean, it's up to you guys.
I'm down for going to stop it now, and then we can, avoid to having to dodge Murkrow while we're Mantine surfing.
I don't like that someone is going around putting terror to people whenever I was told that I can't.
You're right.
That's a good point.
That's
actually.
not fair. If I can't do it, then nobody should be able to do it.
We should definitely talk to her right now.
Keanu?
Mantine surfing.
You want to stay here for some Mantine surfing, Keanu?
No, we should save
I mean, we could
everybody.
be here for like an hour. Mantine.
Keanu just watches the water I guess.
No, believe you me, I've wanted to Mantine surf my whole life. I am definitely coming back here for that.
Yeah, we still have the whole day.
They don't have that where I'm from.
That's all they have where I'm from.
That's how we
Other
get
than
to
all
the
the
different
other
islands
things.
sometimes. You could either take a boat, which is dumb, or mantine surf.
Rip
seems
her
like
over
the
there
best way to
like
travel.
dead. And then
Hey, Lee.
he's somewhere.
If Eric Varick gym battle Varick Vera.
Lee seems to be fighting a Krabby at the moment.
Okay.
You see a flash of red light and it goes inside of
Hold
the
on.
ball.
Hold on. Yeah, I have one.
There you go. Lee catches the Krabby.
Lee is busy right now.
And the ball disappears.
He reaches out a hand to shake the Krabbies. It clamps his hand. He's like,
Lee seems to be in fisticuffs with a Krabby at the moment, you see.
He'll be fine. If things get serious, let's go to the gym.
Yeah. Wherever that is.
You guys make your way back to the main part of the city. As you do, you guys look around and start trying to figure out if you can find a way to the gym. Upon doing so, because of the awesome roll that was done before, where you guys had seen the Murkrow in the beginning, Keanu, you start to notice where the Murkrow seem to be coming from. Also, it looks like these weren't actually written on the thing. It was written like in the air, so now it says Murkrow Mafia and Murkronies all over the thing.
it's amazing.
Yeah, we got level 1 Thug over here, level 99 Mafia Boss. All kinds of nice names for these guys.
Deadly.
But not the big ones. The big ones don't exist.
You look off toward the north of the city as you find what appears to be a gym.
Hey, look, a bunch of kids are about to get denied access to the gym for some reason.
Gee, the way to get around that is to not ask permission.
Do you guys want to make your way up toward the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the Krabby have a knife? Sure. Why not, man?
Crows with knives, Krabbies with knives.
Seems like something Krabby should do. Is Lee's sitting there fighting for his life now, you see. Because now it's a Krabby with a knife and it's fucking gonna stab him.
He doesn't just have snippers, he has a stabber as well.
He is a snipper stab. But yes. Off to the north of the town, you guys find the gym. Upon looking for said gym, you guys make your way up to it. Going up to the doors, you guys note that the doors seem to be shut very tightly. They seem to be very heavy steel doors as well.
Maybe
Well-
we should knock.
Knock, 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 clang, clang, clang.
You start knock knock clang clang clanging. As you do,
Murkrow!
you start knocking on it, and up from the top of the area where the gym thing is, a Murkrow seems to look down at you and start screaming at you.
Oh, hey, Shady, is that you?
As the Murkrow looks over toward Evelyn,
Why do you speak that name in front of me?
Oh, are you not? Okay, you're not then.
You see the mighty Slim?
That's not Slim.
It's you.
It is I,
Alright,
the
lady.
mighty Slim. Why
Which
do
one's
you
Slim?
beat yourselves upon the door? The mistress is sleeping.
Oh, okay.
You could at least do the courtesy of using the bell. The bell is right there.
Oh.
he kind of
I
like
didn't see
motions
that.
his beak over toward a doorbell.
Well, I mean, you don't want us to, right? Because she's sleeping.
The mistress wants all challengers. The mistress does never deny anyone.
Okay, so then we should ring the doorbell.
You should
Okay, then let's ring the doorbell.
ring the doorbell. Do it.
Alright, ringing the doorbell, I guess.
Do
I'm not
it.
told that she's asleep.
Do it. Ring the doorbell.
Okay.
Little like
Fucking
they do
gremlin-ass
climbing
worker.
down.
Ring it, you see, do it.
Nudging people to do fucking innocuous things.
As you ring the doorbell, as it goes off, a very like eerie sounding organ like bell comes out from it. As the organ like bell seems to ring, the steel doors begin to shake and begin to separate. All on their own. Almost as soon as you touch the doorbell.
You've done it now, humans. You've awoken the mistress. You will have...
I mean, that was what we wanted to do.
You will not be able to take that back. She will be very ornery with you. You will never leave this place without a curse upon your very soul.
I mean, I don't know. I think we're pretty cool.
What's he saying?
He's saying that we like might be cursed if we meet her or something, but
Why?
Cursed.
I don't know why
She
we'd be.
was awake, right?
I don't know why we'd be cursed just by meeting her.
Cursed.
He seems pretty insistent about it, but
Cursed.
I feel pretty confident.
Alrighty.
You guys want to step inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all step inside the gym. Upon doing so, the Murkrow laughs behind as the doors, as you all walk through, begin to slowly shut behind you.
I don't get the joke.
You guys hear Murkrow noises. As you enter inside of the gym, you find yourselves looking forward at what appears to be a small room, but very dark. The lights along the area seem to be glowing a very light and very dark purplish color all over the room. It seems to potentially have been a reception area at one point. However, as you look off to the side, you see what appears to be a bed. A bed with very thin, silken-like sheets covering all around it. On the inside of those sheets appears to be the silhouette of a person. It seems as if I have visitors. Do come
Hello?
in.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I haven't had a lot of time to rest, but I thank you all for making your way here. Are you the bill collectors?
No, I'm a gym challenger.
Okay,
No.
because I told you the other day that I already paid my electricity this month. I was very saddened that they had came for that reason and not to challenge me, but if you are a gym challenger, then you are more than welcome to be here. Come forward, gym challenger.
I go forward.
You make your way up toward the bed. As you do, you see that the silhouette of the person seems to move a bit and face toward you from the other side. You seem confident.
A little bit.
Rather small in frame. Similar to another who recently came here. But I ask you, challenger, I don't sense a lot of experience from you. How many badges do you have?
I have 0 badges.
No
Although I will
badges.
say, I have challenged a couple of gyms, but I've not yet been able to succeed. So I might be a little bit tougher than a regular 0-badged trainer.
Then I will offer you the same thing I offer all of the new trainers here. Your name?
Varric.
Varric.
Yeah.
They call me Old Crane. Varric, if you were to win and leave this place with your life, then you will obtain your first badge, the first step on your journey across the land. However, if you lose, you must make a choice. Do you want to know what that choice is?
Yes, I would like to know.
You will either stay with me, becoming my gym trainer, learning as you go and perfecting your skill, or you will leave these halls with a curse upon your soul. The choice is yours. Do you accept my terms, Varric?
Shit, man. What kind of terms are these? She's saying I lose and I have to stay here for my first badge? What the fuck?
What was the option? If you win, then you get the
If you
badge.
win and
lose-
if she said if you win and escape these halls with your life, then you'll get your badge. If you lose, you must either stay here as her gym trainer, or you will leave these halls with a curse upon your soul.
I mean,
Okay.
the curses don't leave the city, so
Well, that curse doesn't leave the city.
Yes,
you
I
might
accept the
get more-
terms.
oh,
What was that, Barry?
Yes, I accept the terms.
Good. As she begins to laugh, you see that her shoulders on the inside, the silhouette of the woman seem to be morphing from behind her. As you see wings begin to appear from behind. Several sets of them, as the form behind the sheets begin to morph and grow, beaks coming out from everywhere. The flapping of all these wings throwing the silken-like sheets all around as many creatures begin to fly forth from the bed. Look at all these Murkrow!
Hey, look, it's Pickle P Pumparum, Slim, level 1 Thug, Falco,
It Gryer!
it
and
Gryer.
actually a Pidgey Spy.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh no, they've been doubled.
Yep, you're gonna have to change their names. Anyway, as all kinds of Murkrow begin to fly out from the bed, as they begin to fly out, they start encircling the area that is this small, that is a small room. As they keep getting in between the purple lights of the room, making the room go into darkness over several seconds, making almost a strobe-like effect throughout the room. All the Murkrow begin cawing madly. They're not even making any real words, as you do not hear them say anything really whenever they're doing this. Evelyn. However, as all these things are happening, as soon as I remember where I put her. I'm sure she'll be here eventually if I just keep looking around. She's not in there. Oh, yeah, she was probably inside this. Yep. Bing.
Oh.
As a woman with very pale skin begins to sit up from the bed from where you had left her. As she steps forward, she seems to have a very curious expression about her as she then notices that there are several people in the room. All of the Murkrow begin to take their positions all over the room, not getting in the way of any of the lights any longer. As several other Pokemon begin to make their way through from underneath the bed itself. You see what appears to be several Meowths coming out from under the bed.
Oh, yay!
As well as coming from the doorways to the other rooms from underneath the doors. Several Rattata.
Oh, cool.
As all of these Pokemon begin to swarm around, she looks to you, Varric. I accept your challenge. Let us begin now. As we're gonna end things off here for the night.
Wait, how many Pokemon can I use? Oh, you bitch!
How many Pokemon can I use? Wait!
How many? Suddenly flashback to Chandelure. Massive Pokemon. But this time I'm prepared, damn it.
Hey, Keanu, you recognize some of these Pokemon. They're from Alola.
Yo.
There's some Alolan Rattata. You would know them to be called Rattata. And there's some Alolan Meowth. You would know them to be called Meowths where you're from.
Oh, boy.
You get to fight the old crane tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean next week.
You mean 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah. Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I have an idea, though. Don't worry.
What have we done?
Don't worry. I have an idea. This is going to be
Alright.
fun.
Throws us
Oh,
out.
I know what'll happen. Don't worry.
All right.
You can think of several situations. The power company finally kills everything.
The power company just turns it all off, and she's like, well, darn it.
The power company comes in with fucking Electivires and they're like, get on the ground.
We're just like, all right, we're shutting you down, ma'am. I paid for it. No, we don't have any papers saying that you did. So we're gonna have to shut you down. And once you pay your back pay, we'll be able to get shut back on for you. Other than that, I need you to make sure you vacate the premises because this is no longer a safe household while there's no electricity in there, since you have the steel electric opening and shutting doors. And
Gonna have to ask you to vacate old Pokemon from the premises.
Go to heck.
but yes, it's very, very nice, very, very good. We'll figure it out. Again, eventually, we'll decide over the course of the week if what I have planned will be something that will definitely be able to be a thing. I'll have to see if I can make it work narratively. If I can't, then we may end up missing next week because I completely forgot about that. However, I don't think we'll have to. I'm pretty sure we can have the others do something while this is going on. One thing that she can definitely say is that only one may take the challenge, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Making it to where only you can be in there whenever the challenge is going through. but we can definitely see. We'll be sure to figure things out before next week. But yes.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you found the old crane.
She doesn't look that old.
She's the old crane.
She's
That's
goth.
totally her real name.
Her and April need to fight. It's goth rules.
Does Raina count as goth?
No, she's a ghost. That's different.
I mean, it's kind of close.
It's goth adjacent.
It's goth adjacent.
Well, Sweaty, I mean, if you really remember, you're not supposed to say that right now, so I'm not trying to say anything. You're not supposed to say that so soon. Anywho. Anyway, what's going on, my dudes? You guys like talking to the Murkrow?
Yeah,
but
that
that's
was
cool.
that was fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for anyone else.
I thought it was great.
They're cute.
Watch out! If you don't, then you'll die because of curses and things. Don't you want to make
Trying to-
sure you don't die from a curse?
Trying to fucking cheat me out of 3 orange berries.
I want 3 Oran berries.
Nope. You said 2.
But listen, I now know you have more.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Give me more.
Are you a Murkrow of your word or not?
What do you take me for, Slim? I hate
That's
Slim.
an scallion?
I hate Slim. He's always been jealous of me.
And how
Just
real
because he
I
gets
am.
to be the gatekeeper to the gym and I have to go around delivering the curse to those who deserve it along the beaches.
Think she's so much better than me.
Look, just because like they say that he has a few more like IVs. Like what even does that even mean? I'm a perfectly valid Pokemon too.
You are perfectly valid. IVs.
What does
never
even
made a whole
IVs
lick
stand for anyway?
of- I don't know. It never made a lick of sense to me.
Don't understand. It seems like they're taking all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have our individual strengths and weakness and personalities, damn it.
You are special.
Just as good as him.
Bring
Just
it in.
as good.
Just bring it in. There you go. There you go, big cat.
Just as good as him.
Yeah, you are.
Just as good as him.
I mean, I can't reach around you for a proper hug, but I'm giving you like the best hug that Skitty Paw can manage.
Maybe the mistress will use me one day. You think? You think that's what will happen?
I think absolutely.
I want to be useful to the mistress.
I was worried because I'm pretty sure Murkrow are flying dark, meaning
They are.
They
meaning
are.
they'd be pretty bad against my Durant or my baby boy, my Beedrill. But I see that she also's got these Rattata and these Meowth, and I'm like, hell yeah.
But which of these Pokemon will she be using with you? Or is she actually going to attack you with all of them right now?
I love that all of those rats are bigger than all of those birds.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with that, I guess. Who knows? Maybe this is just an intimidation factor, and she has Pokemon and Pokeballs instead that she's gonna use.
Perfect. There we go. Let's just Thanos these guys.
No, don't Thanos them.
There you go.
Anyway, these all now have original names, and it's great.
All right, so we have he's got a knife, Falco, Fake Shady, Pickle Pea Pumperum, level 99 Mafia Boss, Witchy, Foxmane, Pretty Bird, level 1 Thug, actually a Pidgey Spy, and It Gryer.
I like that one for reasons that have nothing to do with bias.
How come none of the other Pokemon got names? Let's see how it is.
Yeah.
Because I put a lot of effort into
Fucking
the Murkrow.
speciesist.
I think that's probably good for like the size of like a Meowth maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. As compared to a Murkrow.
Perfect. There we go.
Why is my floaty
I
boy
thought it
upside
was
down?
funny putting a dark type gym in the fucking city with the giant lighthouse.
I love it.
She'd get a lot more business if she didn't curse people.
It's like she's making her situation worse by being so fucking.
Also, do
vindictive
you
about
see
it.
all the gym trainers she has?
A whole
Yeah.
whopping 0.
It's almost like you need to be nicer to people to get them to stay, you dumb old crane.
Stupid fucking bird lady.
I really hope that if you win, you can make it out of here with your life.
Yeah, maybe if you didn't threaten to kill them also. It's like, oh, you've won. Congratulations. Here's a
Well-
trial by which you have to survive.
Well, if I die, I am Derek Richmond of the Richmond family. Good luck with that. Miss seems to have paid her power bill.
Varick Richmond of the Richmond family. If I made him one of my gym trainers, then we could pay our electricity on time.
Yeah, but that's also a choice that you gave him.
And it's also like,
So-
if I die, then you'll get sued out the ass.
Then I'll be Varick Richmond.
I will consume his powers.
With my evil eye.
Pay my electric bill and I'll let you touch my boob. Just one though.
So you're saying the old crane is going to roll for Smash? No, I'm not saying that at all.
Roll.
If she
No.
can't defeat Varick, she'll just become Varick.
She'll,
Well, if she can't defeat me, she can't
she'll
become
skin
me.
his face and wear it.
For you see, if I am the winner and she is the loser, she will never win against to be able to become me. Therefore, I win.
Unless you can't get out of her gym alive.
Well,
Because note, she had said, if you win and make it out of my halls alive, you'll get the badge.
well, Durant, you're gonna have to learn dig really quick.
You agreed to those terms. So
I know, and I'm gonna get out of here alive by digging through the ground or the wall and getting out alive.
I'm
There
just
are
like
no rules,
imagining
you see.
like the next game happens that you're there and just like we have art of like this girl just wearing your outfit and she walks out and she's like,
Hi, fellows. It is
And then
I, the
she-
Richmond Varick.
And then she suddenly realized what a terrible decision it was because of the shenanigans these people get up and the
I am
illegal
the
activity
Richmond
they do.
Varick. That is who I am.
well, you heard it. She's the Richmond Varick.
And Kimo's just like, what the fuck is this? No.
I don't know. It seems like she's the Richmond Varick to me.
Yeah. It's like we totally acknowledge that it's a she, and then it's not Varick at all. But we're still just like, yeah, that checks out.
No, it's fine, sweaty. But yes, basically, the big thing with her is that maybe she needs to stop cursing people. Who's to say? Like, no one needs to tell her that. Obviously, like, she'll find out on her own not to do it, right? You don't have to bring it up to her.
Oh no, I am.
She can
You
figure it out.
know, as far as I'm aware, there's no season 2, but she looks like she could be the villain of Chobits season 2.
Yeah, I feel you. Got the kind of that art style going on.
She's like, "You want to kiss a robot? That's lame." And he's like, "Fuck you, my robot's cute." And she's like, "I kind of want to kiss a robot too." And then she does. Season done. Give me $1 million.
I'll take all my money now. But yes, next week we'll probably have game. Varric probably won't be here for it. But we'll see how things go with it. We'll try to see how to go about things. If we don't have game, then it's because I didn't think of a way to have this work naturally.
Solo one-on-one session with Varric tomorrow at midnight or 3 a.m. The
Be
witching
there,
hour.
be square. That might
Just
actually
have
be
the
something we could do.
fucking-
Anyway, but
Just have the electric company burst in and be like, "Fucking pay up, or we're kicking you out right now." It's like, I can't.
the
Well,
obvious
then get
choice is to
out.
have April be Varric's slice.
Hey,
Can't hear
can
you over the sound
you
of
a
my
favor?
battling.
just give me the badge without battling, and don't curse me, and I'll pay your fucking electric bill.
Just pay your way into a badge. You
I've shown my
That is the Richmond way.
That's the Richmond way.
But we shall definitely see if we end up doing it or not. If not, it's again because I just couldn't think of how naturally to do this since we are doing gym battle-y stuff right now. But we shall definitely see. I hope everybody enjoyed and says we enjoyed ourselves. Any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks? Put them down in the comments below. We had a pretty good time. I hope you guys had a great time as well. I'm gonna finish my chicken because I got some chicken that I just haven't finished.
the stream.
It's pretty good, and I love it. And I'm gonna eat it now.
I'm glad
No
I got
way.
these dice.
No one can stop me, because if you stop me, then I'll curse you. I'll curse
Let's
you.
see.
I'll curse your soul.
Beatrice got 4 dice.
Then
that's
I'll
pretty
wear
good.
you. I'll
There you
become
go.
you. My
He's got
evil
2
eye.
dice. That's pretty good. That'll be useful.
Now this looks like a job for me.
So everybody, just follow me.
just an undercover rapper. At
It feels
night.
so empty without.